I know how we do it, man. Show getting ready to start. 30 seconds. What's good? Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast. I'm Quincy with the question.
I'm Talisha with the T, yeah.
And y'all know how we do this every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday night, 7 p.m. on the West, and you know the rest. What's good with y'all? What y'all drinking on? What y'all sipping on tonight? Please let me know. Talisha, what you on tonight?
This strong tequila that you didn't bought us, special Lunazel.
That is
Well,
super
just a
good.
couple of drops of orange juice.
Just a smidget, just a sprinkle. How everybody doing out there tonight? Hopefully everybody show up. Hopefully you wanted to be here. How your week been going so far, Talisha?
It's been going cool, getting along, things calming down, starting to smooth out, so it's all good.
I can definitely dig it. Do not forget, please hit the likes and loves if you are in here, if you are watching. Hit the likes, loves, and everything else right there in the bottom right corner. Don't forget to share also.
Hey, Port
Definitely something
City.
going on. My boy Port City J in the building talking about let's go Giants. I mean, you a hater. We get it. You don't have to come in being a hater. We get it, bro. We totally get it.
That's
Definitely what
hilarious.
y'all see what I'm on, man. Even though my Cowboys playing, I still show up to the Phull Cup, man. It don't change. This podcast is really my baby though. What's good with you? Don't forget to look out for that in 209 We Trust album coming out. My boy Port City J is gonna be on there. Definitely something we got coming out.
Hey.
That's gonna be good. Also, The Favor Ain't Fair, my solo album will be out shortly. Getting everything together for that, putting everything in line. Shout out to the Black and Mickey's podcast. Check out my boy Mac a lot Davis right now. He can't be on Facebook, so hit him on YouTube, like and subscribe there. Do not
Yes.
forget to watch the Black and Mickey's podcast every Saturday morning, 10 a.m. on the West.
You
And you know
mean
the
real
rest.
blunt?
I mean, real blunt. Why I say Black and Mickey's? I don't know.
That's what
Sorry,
you
y'all.
was just talking
I'm
about.
running in. Yes. So shout out to Real Blunt, my boy 50 Capone and J Poo. Don't forget to check them
Yes.
out every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. on the West, and you know the rest. I see my boy Port City J gave me the fire emoji. You see, I'm in it today, bro. They loving it today. I can't even lie. I love the shirt, the hat. They just match together, and then the little lava at the bottom. It's
How do
dope.
you
It
know
just
that's what
runs
he was
together.
talking about? Talking about your
That's,
clothes.
that's what he was talking about. I promise you.
Hey,
I promise you, he a fashion man himself. He know what he was talking about. Tanya in the building. What's good with you, Tanya? Y'all do
Sonya.
not forget to check out my girl A Pain Club Soda, two A's at the end, K in the beginning. My girl definitely dope, man. Make sure y'all go check that album out. Also, don't forget to check out Norm Rockwell 209 to Infinity. They on all streaming platforms. Y'all make sure y'all go check them out and show some love. Also, my boy A Deezy got a podcast called Chopping Game 209. Make sure y'all check him out, man. Y'all know I'm gonna give everybody the love. If you are in here, don't forget to hit the likes, the loves, and everything at the bottom and share it out. What's good, man? What's good? Definitely couldn't wait to get home to be on the Phull Cup podcast tonight. Even though my boys is playing tonight, I'm still here with y'all. I will be watching the game. I promise you that. Definitely. Talisha.
Nothing, baby. You ready? Put the music on?
And y'all know how we do it. We start the show. We start every show with the music. We got some great topics tonight. Talisha will be started off tonight. I will be touching on something that's been going around socially. When I do decide to bring up something, definitely. But y'all know how we start the show. The show always starts off with the Phull Cup podcast theme song. This is the Phull Cup. Continue to pull up.
This is Michelle Childress, and welcome to the Phull Cup.
Welcome to the Phull Cup.
Yo, it's the Kid Zoo. Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast.
Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Quincy with the questions and Talisha with the tea. Tuesdays and Thursdays, this is where you need to be. Honestly, can't forget about Mondays with men's mental health. With the Capone will be sitting to my left.
Yep, so many different topics, plenty people with knowledge. The viewers check people. Better watch it.
Hey, yo, y'all. This is Self Sinatra. Put your bottles and your cups ready. Welcome to the Phull Cup.
Hey, yo, what up? It's your boy Blood Bar Stewie, a.k.a. Bloodshed. Welcome to the Phull Cup.
Yo, this Ready Red. Welcome to the Phull Cup. Hey, this is Wani. Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast.
This is Port City. Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast.
Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up.
This is Lamont Dean. Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast. What's up? This T's Woods. Welcome to the Phull Cup. Hey, this is Krita. Welcome to the Phull Cup.
This is Tammy Harrison. Welcome to the Phull Cup. This is Angel. Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast.
This is your girl Kayla with Photo Live 209. Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast.
Hey, everybody. Norm, Tanya, 50, Jamie, and others. I can't see everybody name. I don't know why it don't allow me to see everybody's name. But anyways, welcome to the Phull Cup.
when you friends with those people, it lets you see who's on the live.
Okay, because I've seen people come in before that wasn't even my friend.
Oh, I don't know. It'd be in and out sometimes, I guess. I really don't know. If you haven't already, purchase your tickets for the Phull Cup Podcast Live Party on
Pajama.
October 25th, the Pajama Jammy Jam. We'll be having a live show. People will be there. We'll have food, alcohol, and it'll definitely be a good time, good vibes with good people. Purchase your tickets, man. We've had so many people get tickets. We didn't even know that it was gonna be people hitting us like this. Like it's been crazy. We've done a lot. We're gonna have a lot there for everybody to come and have fun. K Rochelle in the building. What's good with you, K Rochelle?
Hey.
And speaking of K Rochelle, so we were supposed to tonight. We were supposed to do the
Oh yeah,
Phull Cup
that's
hookup.
right.
We were supposed to
But
do the Phull Cup hookup, but
but
we don't have a guy that doesn't know the other girls. So if you the guys
right.
know somebody that wants to participate in it, please let us know. We still would like to do it either this weekend or the
You mean
following
next Thursday?
next Thursday or the following Thursday. We will definitely do that shit. Kay said she's trying to slide. Hey man, you should definitely come in. You should definitely come.
Okay,
It's
if you
definitely
gonna be in Stockton on October 25th, then definitely.
telling
But
you.
I'm just letting everybody know the tickets are limited and the cutoff date is going to be 10/18, so October 18th, which is exactly a week before the event, because I need to be able to know how many heads for the food and drinks and be able to prepare.
Alcohol and all that. And we know
So,
that people gonna be there for the alcohol.
no, it's going to be people there. We're going to have non alcoholic beverages for people who don't drink. Everybody
But
don't
for you motherfuckers who do. Ah,
know. But definitely. So just let you know, once we get to our limit, unfortunately, that's it. But if you know you're gonna buy tickets, maybe you don't get paid till a certain day before the 18th. Let me know, and I can. If you're somebody that comes like often, now if you don't ever come, then I ain't got nothing for you. But for the people that come often, I will definitely put your ticket or tickets to the side if I know. If you hit me up and let me know, hey, I'm gonna pay you on this day.
she said,
Right?
I got you
Okay,
before the
Capri
18th.
Suns.
Capri Suns for everybody. Uh, Tanya said dating in Stockton is like laughing my ass off. Tanya also said,
Yeah.
I got you before the 18th. The way my
Okay, I
bills are
got
set
you.
up,
Yeah, I
we
already
got you.
said y'all was a
You know
couple. I
for
was
sure, you and
definitely
Norman
finna
is a
make
couple.
sure.
We're gonna make sure
Yeah.
y'all can get in there, man. Well, I've had so many people hit me for tickets. My sister participated. D Zoo hit me up. Like everybody has been really coming through, man. I definitely appreciate y'all support. Definitely, again, we doing this to come kick it and have fun with y'all. like we definitely want to do, man. It's definitely gonna be something good, something we really planning on. My boy Lamont Dean in the building. He
Hey,
finally got his diamond. I
what?
seen it. Yeah, I seen it on the other page when he commented. He had a diamond next to his name, so he finally got his diamond. So we can't say we do any wrong. You feel me? Because we ain't. Definitely, Lamont. Make sure you get you a ticket, man. Get you a ticket to the
Yeah.
Full Cup podcast live pajama jammy jam, bro. It's definitely gonna be cool. Drinks and everything gonna be rolling.
For real. Welcome to the Full Cup
Full Cup
Podcast.
podcast. That nigga said that with his tongue out for sure. Every time I hear it, man, I be weak. I be weak. Him and K Love sound
Uh,
damn near identical, nigga.
I
When they
know.
say the Full Cup podcast, definitely had it weak. Definitely is y'all favorite word. Yes, definitely is one of my favorite words.
First
I
of
can't
all, what do you
lie
mean
to you.
y'all? Because I don't say definitely. I definitely don't say definitely all the
I
time.
definitely don't say
Now,
definitely.
Quincy definitely says definitely all the time, but I definitely don't. So, yeah, that's his word, not my word. It was
She
funny
said it's
because I
gonna
was
be.
thinking about that when you was talking to. You said that you said definitely a lot in that
I
one
do. I
sentence.
definitely do. I mean, but for my job that I do, I have to use words like definitely and like absolute words people can identify with. So I just be bringing some of my work home sometimes. Forgive me, but it's certain words that I do have to use when I'm at work. K. Rochelle said it's gonna be the drunk cup that day. I don't think it's gonna be the drunk cup. My
Yeah,
boy
it's. I
Paul
don't think it's gonna be
Brinkley
the
in the
drunk cup.
building. My nigga, incredible Craig. What's good with you,
Hey, what's up?
my
I don't
guy,
think it's gonna
man?
be the drunk cup. I mean, some people gonna get drunk. I know that I'm going to be sipping because I'll be hosting, and I don't want to be toe up while I'm hosting. Also,
Yeah, I
I'll be
won't be
serving food, so my turn up is probably gonna be at the
after.
end.
Yeah,
My turn up is probably gonna be at the end, but yeah.
definitely. Shout out to my
So
boy Paul Brinkley. He will be shooting a video when I come out there also on that Saturday. We'll be doing that. I'm locking in with him right now, making sure we get everything rolling with him, me and my boy Silk Sinatra and A King. Paul, I changed the song. I'm gonna send it to you. Definitely a better song, easier to shoot a video for. Also, I see your Vikings doing pretty good too. Shout out to my nigga Paul, man. His Vikings out there doing a thing. Shout out to the Minnesota Cats and the Purple People Leaders. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Talisha, what you want to start with?
so I had two things, but I don't know which one I should do. Okay, so we'll start with this. Why do y'all think that we see more people willing to have babies with each other and not marry?
Because I think people enjoy fucking more than being responsible.
But a lot of people are willing to have a baby mama, have a baby daddy, and and deal with if we don't work out, we're just gonna co-parent or I'm just gonna move on. Like, why are you willing? Babies are longer commitments. If you get a divorce and y'all don't have kids, then y'all can split and move on. But if you have kids, you know what I'm saying? Kids are
I,
the longer commitment.
I think people fall in love with the honeymoon period and be like, oh, I'm going to be with this person forever because it seems so right in the beginning. And then when you start hitting turmoil, then, people ain't thinking about, what's really going to happen. Honestly, I think that could be just me, though.
Uh, K. Rochelle said that's simple because people want to fuck and bitches get used for nut rags all the time. Nora said people love the concept. I'm sorry. She threw me with that. She said
She
they
right,
use
though.
them for nut rags. Norm said people love the concept of marriage, but not the responsibility.
Yep. I
So
think
I
that's
mean,
also
they're both big responsibilities though. But I mean I can see that they're different responsibilities.
a marriage is less of a responsibility to be real with you because you can cut your ties and bounce. You can't cut your ties with kids, so I don't understand that. Kids, you don't have a choice. You don't have to be with nobody. With kids, you have a choice, so I don't understand that either. Tanya said 18 years, 18
18
years in my
years.
Kanye voice. Absolutely.
Man.
I think that's a problem we have now. We have more gender reveals than we do weddings, more baby showers than we do weddings and marriages. I don't think the goal is for people to be married anymore.
Yeah, Tanya said, man, she said, motherfuckers cut ties with kids every day. And I was thinking that too. I was like, well, some people do get rid of their kids or they pawn their kids off to the other parent or to other family members or let the system take them. You know, people will definitely leave their kids off to people. I know somebody who um, like they were friends with somebody and the person had a baby and then just came and dropped it off to them.
Right. I had that happen to me, and it wasn't even my fucking kid.
But they were friends, like, but just decided, you know, I'm gonna let you just raise my kid. So, I get it, but people are more likely to keep their kid than, you know what I'm saying, not.
Yeah.
Um, but definitely I feel like there's a big uh wave of this era that people are willing to go be a baby mama, go be a baby daddy, and not want to marry.
Right. Uh, Tanya said I had a courthouse wedding, a gender reveal, and a baby shower. Same thing with us. We had a courthouse wedding. We didn't have a gender reveal though. We just had a courthouse wedding, and it worked out for the better. Like it was more about the marriage and not the wedding. And then when people do get married nowadays, I think it's more about the wedding. They want to show out for everybody else and not show out for each other. So the marriages don't be legit.
Karen Shell said, "Men nut in socks. Let's be real. It takes thought and effort to think about marriage. Sex only. Your dick need to get hard. Exactly. Like I said, women control who gets sex. Men control who they marry. That's what I said too. I said you just went raw with the message. They said, "What's up, hey Nay?
Nay in
It's
the building. What's
Hamilton."
good with you, mommy?
Kay said, "My mama got three, and she couldn't parent her way out of a paper bag. Damn."
Damn.
Ty said a lot of people want weddings and not the marriage. I definitely think so too, and I think that with I think also people think that a baby can make y'all be together. Even some men do. We always hear about women wanting to get pregnant, but sometimes men be trying to get the woman pregnant because they think that that's gonna make
No,
them a family. She gonna be on him.
right.
That'll always be his baby mama. He'll always have her in his reach. And so I think that people have babies for the wrong reason too.
Shawan, what's good with you, my seeing you pop in. Welcome to the
Hey,
Full Cup.
Shawan.
I know you said you hit the Full Cup and said you're getting your ticket tomorrow, so I definitely will have your ticket printed
Okay,
up.
yeah,
Yeah, we'll
definitely.
definitely have it ready to go for you. Trying to get Lamont's light skinned Viking looking ass to buy his ticket. He need to hurry up and get his ticket and his pajamas, nigga. Do not show up in no work clothes.
Mine came today. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, all I need is my slippers now. But
I'm about to be
yes.
in there, baby. uh definitely, definitely. He said definitely more
Norm, when did
times
I
than
say it?
usual.
When did I say it more than I usually say it? Because I said it earlier a lot on purpose.
The tequila got
Tanya
a hold of
said,
her, definitely.
Tyson said, I've seen courthouse marriages last longer than the big extra ceremonies. Definitely. You know what? Certainly.
Yeah, nigga, you better buy some pajamas then, nigga. You better go to Walmart get some pajama bottoms or something, nigga. You better not show up naked, nigga. You will be escorted the fuck out.
Yeah, you won't be able to come through. You're gonna be stopped at the door like, sir, where's your bottoms?
Point City J said the Cowboys did the Cowboys lose yet? No, sir. We just kicked the field goal right now, a long one again. Hit it in, so we up by 5. Don't worry about it. I got the game plan right here on the side, as well as me being on the podcast, multitasking like a motherfucker. Shout out to everybody that's in there. If you are in here right now, do not forget to hit the likes and loves. Those emojis at the bottom. Hit those emojis at the bottom, and don't forget to share the podcast. Please do. You better not show up naked, Lamar. Ain't nobody playing with you.
Say I'll be naked under my robe. Well, as long as you keep that robe closed and
And
keep your
tied.
legs closed.
And then he'll be sitting there with his legs open like this,
Please
like,
don't
you
sit
know,
there with your
just,
legs
hey,
open.
man.
Somebody walk by is like, I smell salami. But but Tanya said, I would like to have a ceremony for our milestone years. I've been saying that for forever. I want us to have a wedding renewal, a vow renewal,
Yeah,
because we
we
never
are.
had the actual wedding. And so, I mean, you know what I'm saying. we got married in the courthouse, so we didn't have like a extra celebration. Anyways, um,
Also, before we go any deeper, we trying not to get. I don't know who's reporting us, but we do have a troll that is reporting the Full Cup podcast, and I do not know why. I don't know why they doing it or what they doing it for. We definitely trying not to get them. McDougal in the building. Oliver, what's good with you? Chief Chokehold, what's good with you, bro? I see you in the building. Don't forget to hit the likes and loves at the bottom, y'all, and don't forget to share it out.
yes, baby. So Nay had said earlier the not that a wait the not that had a baby. Oh, the night that I had a baby. But I didn't even give it a chance to hang up the picture. He painted to get me pregnant. Okay, so yo, baby daddy was definitely trying to get you
He
pregnant.
said, "Oh, skate, 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 skate."
Said you mine, shooting up the club. Um, Tanya said balls and change everywhere. Well, I said tell the ladies don't touch my world then on my robe then. Oh,
Don't
you
touch my
know what?
robe. That nigga wild. Port City said they mad, they cup ain't full. Right, I don't understand what's going on and why we being reported by somebody, but from them reporting us, the last show had 10K views.
Yeah, he was like, he
Go
sent it to me. He was
figure.
like, oh, look at that. I was like, that's crazy. That's the most that we've ever had.
Ever had.
So
I was
usually
like,
we
this is
be,
crazy.
but no. What was I saying? Oh, so about the people having, people being excited to have babies without, and I don't get me wrong, because I'm not perfect. We not perfect. Although me and Quincy had already asked for my hand in marriage from my dad before we even found out I was pregnant with our son. But we got married in December of 2010, which was 6 months after our son was born. So we didn't do it, like what I'm saying. But we knew we want to be together. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like you can't just be shooting up the club and we're not gonna be together. And so, and it
You
don't
can't be
always
shooting up the
work like
club.
that. And
You
I feel
using my
like it's getting more
terminology.
and more, huh?
You using my terminology is wild.
But I feel like it's being more and more like the whole thing about, oh, well, we can have a baby together, but I ain't getting married. Like, why?
If you can, I'm telling y'all, if you like tequila, get this Lunazul. It is good. This ain't the normal one that we get. This is a different bottle. It's like a prestige bottle. This is good. It's really, really good. I can't lie to you.
hmm I also wanted to say a lot of times you see people, or you see women thinking that if they do start a family with the guy, that he's going to come around. You
Right.
know what I'm
Keep a nigga
saying?
baby.
Yeah. So we see that a lot, and then when they get left, they be mad and be trying to get the child support and all that. And it's just like, instead, why can't you just be on birth control, or as a dude, why can't you just like wear a condom? And I know everybody don't like to wear condoms, but I'm just saying we wouldn't put ourselves in these predicaments. For people who have baby mamas and baby daddies, I know it's been that you're not with. I know it's been a time where you was like, man, I wish I could have not had, I wish I could have waited till I was in a marriage, or I wait. You know what I'm saying? Because of the headache of it all. And I'm not. This is not towards anybody, because everybody didn't had a kid when they wasn't married, including us. But for a lot of people, it becomes a headache. And then what are we teaching our kids? If we talking about keeping families together, if we talking about teaching the family dynamic, the other day I was looking at what is the lowest rate in what race has the lowest rate in divorces or not getting married, and it's black people. It's black people every time.
You know what I think it is too? I don't think I think black men and women have a different outlook on marriage, honestly. And it's not taught to us. So it's not the man's fault, it's not the woman's fault. I believe it's a completely different outlook on when it comes to being married to somebody. Other religions marry for business reasons, or the families have got together, so they're trying to get them to be married. In different ethnicities, that's how it is. For us, it's not like that. Would you hear that too?
hmm I
It's
think
a
somebody was
car.
racing.
Yeah, they racing. They racing. I hear because I hear the gears shifting.
And
It
a
was
lot of
booming too.
other cultures think about this or just taught about family dynamics and love,
Mm-hmm.
working together, forgiving each other. Like those are values that we're supposed to be instilled with, and we're supposed to instill in our kids or your, if you don't have kids, nieces and nephews, your little baby cousins. You know what I'm saying? The big cousins that are like aunties and uncles. Like this is what we're supposed to be putting into our families. But if we've never been taught it, then yeah, how can you pass it along? How can you build that? So
Right.
Tanya said, wait, let me go. Nate said, then he changed his mind. Damn, now that he got you pregnant, then changed his mind, and that's a not that's a lot that be happening too. Said God gonna get him. Yeah, definitely. If you're not taking care of your kids, God will get you eventually. It's gonna come back around. Tanya said they some weirdos. They firstborn was my baby daddy firstborn. Oh, my firstborn was my baby daddy's firstborn, but I later discovered he had mommy issues and other shit going on. Damn. Tanya said, with Norm, our child was both our second chance. Oh, uh, oh shoot, I lost it. Hold
I got you.
on. K
Tanya's
Rochelle,
yeah, there you go. There you go. Yep, you got it.
she said, you will go if you get me because I keep playing playing these Skittles, like Skittles. Right.
Nigga
If you're
said
not
show
trying to
up for
get
the
caught
date and
up.
she got them in her hands like sunflower seeds. Like, so we
Man,
doing this
if me and
tonight?
Quincy didn't make it after our son, I wouldn't have had no more kids. Like I would have been like, nah, I'm gonna wait till I get married to have any more kids, because I don't want to have a whole bunch of kids out of wedlock. Because I just want a family unit. That's what I want. I'd be like Ciara. The first one would be the one that you know what I'm saying, made the mistake with, and
You
the
ain't gonna
second
get you
one
a
is gonna
Russell
be your
Wilson.
family man. That's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
go.
the man that you know what I'm saying.
I'm gonna cop you a
Uh,
Russell Wilson.
pretty much. Tanya said I get a funky 150 a month for the first one, and he been evading it until tax time hit his ass. Damn.
150 a month?
Yeah.
Oh
Some
man,
people get less. Some people get. I've heard of women getting a dollar or two.
that's $35 a week, or a little more than that. A little more than $35 a week, like 37.50 a week, nigga. I wish. Do you understand
Yeah.
how bad I wish I only paid 35 dollars for these motherfuckers a week?
Tanya said, I grew up in a married household. Perfect? No, but they stuck it out. Yeah, exactly. Me as well. I grew up in a married household, not even a and thankfully not like an abusive one, or me watching my dad dog my mom out. And so me having a good example, and then also having a good relationship with both my parents, because also, ladies, do you know when you don't have a good relationship with your mom, that affects you too? Not just not having a good relationship with your dad. It's the same thing. Like we always think of saying,
Both
"Oh, if you don't
parents are
have a good
needed.
relationship with your dad," for men and for women, then it's an issue. But when you don't have a good relationship with your mom as a boy or a girl, male or a female, that affects you as well.
Right. Absolutely.
So it plays a part in being able to heal your wounds while you have kids or before you get to have kids, if you have kids later in life. But that's how we build up the family. So we won't build up kids who they're looking forward to having a baby daddy or a baby mama and not a wife or a husband. Like I literally am proactive in talking to my kids, and it may not happen. They may have kids out of wedlock, and I'm gonna love them the same. But at least I'm gonna try to do my due diligence to teach them that look, this is when you out there having good, feeling good, be responsible, because
Jermaine,
I
what's
tell
up?
them having sex means you can possibly have a baby,
Right.
even if
Jermaine
she says
Washington.
she on birth control or a condom is used. Go ahead.
Sorry about it. Jermaine Washington in the building. What's good with you, Jermaine?
Hey, Jermaine.
What's good with you, man? Y'all make sure y'all go check them out. L&J Slots. They be having their thing going on where they go to casino. They do high dollar pools and everything else. Make sure y'all go check them out. Follow my boy Jermaine Washington on his page, man. He be doing his thing.
Yes.
They be out there gambling, doing their thing, and they do group pools to where everybody comes in together and put in money, and you can watch them on live as they do it. So definitely go
Oh,
check them
that's
out.
what's
Shout out
up.
to Jermaine, man. What's good with you, man?
Yes. But yeah. So I mean, what do you think about babe, teaching the next generation kids, nieces and nephews, whatever, on okay, if y'all gonna have sex and do your thing, but be protected because you know what I'm saying? Like how would you teach that? How would you convey that?
First off, by showing them, giving them an example to follow, and then just not you can't you can't make nobody do anything. My thing is to bump you to the right track. I know you're gonna have some fuck ups. That's a part of growing up. And becoming a man or a woman. But I definitely think talking to them, being involved in their life, giving them straightforward advice, good advice, not advice that's just off of your emotion. Advice that's real. A lot of people when they give advice to these kids, they give advice to them from a hurt place.
Can I ask
When
you something?
go ahead.
You came from a home where your mom was single, well your dad passed when you was young, but a single mom and uh, you know, and the way that you grew up was unconventional. And so, but you decided though that you weren't gonna have any kids, and you were married before me.
I was.
I've never asked you about that situation. I really don't want to know. It's not my business.
It
But
ain't.
uh, see, now I was trying to be nice. But you've never had kids before me, and you said you wanted to make sure that whoever you did have a kid with, you were going to try to stick it out with no matter what. So what
Okay.
made you, feel that way? You didn't grow up with
I
both
made that
parents.
decision as a child that whatever kids I had, they wasn't gonna be alone in this world. I hated the feeling of thinking that my father would show up and he never showed up to anything or he couldn't because he was dead. But even before then, when I was young,
You was crazy, man.
being but I'm just saying, like I'm being real. Like
No, I know, I know.
I never wanted my kids to look to the stands or look to an event they having or need some support or before they get ready to go to school they need to have a talk or anything. I never wanted that. No matter what woman I had kids with, I had a baby scared by a girl. I ain't gonna say her name. Jermaine know who she is.
You said it
That
before.
she
You put it even a song.
I did. My boy Tony
Hey,
Lee in
what's
the
up,
building. What's
Tony?
good with you, Tone? Hey, Tone, make sure you get you a ticket to the Full Cup Podcast live party, bro. We will be in Stockton. Definitely get into that, bro. Sequoia crying in the building. What's good with you, my boy DJ
Hey.
sister? What's good with you? Welcome to the Full Cup.
Yes, welcome,
Uh,
y'all.
what's the topic for today, babe? Tony just asked.
So I was talking about why in this era people are willing to have babies with people have the baby mama baby daddy dynamic, but they're not ready for marriage or they don't want marriage. So they're out here having sex and getting it in unprotected and all that, and willing to have that long commitment of a baby, but you don't want to get married. And then
Right.
I was asking Quincy because he grew up with a single mom. He grew up in in a lot of in an unconventional way as far as family, like a lot of people have. But he decided in an early age that he was going to make sure who he had kids with, he was going to be with. And I was
Also,
asking him
also,
what made him think, what made him feel that way.
also, I watched my sister raise her son by herself. And a lot of the daddy stuff we had to fill in for my nephew, especially when he was younger. When he was a baby, I used to have my nephew all the time.
Hmm.
So I just never wanted. I don't want my kids to have that. My girl Eagles Fly Solo is in the building. What's good with you, ma?
Hey,
Welcome
Eagles
back to the
fly.
Full Cup. I just didn't want that. I never wanted the dynamic of me not being in my kid's life. No matter who I was fucking, I knew that was my issue. Whatever I was doing, but I knew that if I did make a child, I would be there. If I had to take the child myself, or I had to make sure I got along with the mom to make sure I was in my kid's life. That was my biggest thing, man. I wanted my kids to see me there. I didn't. Oh, excuse me. I didn't want to be a dad that was in and out of prison, and my kids giving me window love, or I'm calling them on the phone. I didn't want that. I wanted to be there, watch them from. I've had my kids since birth. I was there for the birth of both of my kids. I was even there from the sonogram to find out what they were.
Hmm.
Even though I was angry when I found out I was having a daughter, I was upset, cussed the lady out and everything. I told her, "Bitch,
He
check
was
again."
so mad.
I was hella. I was like, because I was so pumped when because we already had Quincy, so I was like, man, Talisha's gonna have my other boy. The brothers gonna be able to play with each other. Whoop whoop whoop. And I was like, yeah. And then she was like, it's a girl. I said,
And
hey,
she
bitch,
looked
check
like a girl
again.
too. A
Yeah,
little leg, little bow legs, with a little
yeah.
girl
And
shaped
then
booty.
then
I was
she was
like,
sitting there
I
like
already knew it
this.
was gonna be a girl though.
This nigga Tone said, nigga, I got 5 daughters.
Oh, every time he was like, okay.
I was,
Said
man, I
another
was.
girl. All right.
And when I say we rode home in silence, nigga, I grabbed the blunt that I had in the ashtray, nigga, put the top down on the 5.0, nigga. We rode back home, nigga, like this.
I feel for he did. I feel for anybody that has all girls or all boys. I mean, there's joy in that, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but I guess what I'm saying is I grew up in a family with the dynamic of having female and male, and then we have a boy and girl. So you
Yes,
don't get to, usually people who have all boys, one of the parents wanted a girl. If they
right.
have all girls, one of the parents wanted at least a boy. So, sometimes I do feel, especially with girls, because girls got periods. At least the boys, they just rowdy and they eat a lot. But the girls, man, Tony said I got 2 sons and a daughter. Send help. Tony said that's a real man. He also
Thank you,
said because
Tone.
they just fucking and not thinking about the consequences. They
Right.
not, but at what age? Because this is still happening in 30s and stuff too.
40s and 50s, niggas is still out there doing this.
Man, Norman gave the score Dallas 17, Giants 12, end of third.
I'm watching it right here. I'm looking at it dead right here. Don't worry about
But don't try to take a drink when I take a drink. No, I'm just saying. But I always wonder that. And I guess the only thing we can do, like I said, is talk to our kids. And if some of y'all got grandkids, talk to them, your nieces, nephews, we at some point we always talk about change as a whole, as people. I don't care what race you are. We always talk about change, but we're never willing to start with ourselves
right.
in our own families and get out of our own bad habits. You know what I mean? And then now we talk about these younger generations in their 20s or even people in their 30s, even our peers talk about how they walking around and sleeping with people, getting pregnant, no marriages, just hopping from relationship to relationship, and we do it too, or we encourage it. Look at the whole thing too. I wasn't even gonna get
I'm
on
gonna bring it
this.
up. That don't do it. That's gonna be my topic.
The whole Cardi B and Offset situation.
So let me
Like,
ask my question before we jump into that.
okay, go ahead, go ahead.
Since we've cleared all that up, we got how everybody felt about it. This is the question I want to bring up tonight. My first question. Lock in. Full
Go
cup. Quincy
ahead.
with the question. Do you think that it is okay for a woman to have sex with a man that she's not pregnant by
You mean while she's pregnant, she has
while she's pregnant?
sex
Yeah,
with a man that's not her baby daddy?
that's not her baby daddy. Do y'all think that that is okay? Because I've been seeing a lot of shit roll around. I had a comment I posted, but then I took the comment down because I didn't want to offend anybody, for how they feel about the situation because everybody feels differently. Do y'all think that that is okay?
So don't all answer at once. Look, even me. Um, I got thoughts about it. I sometimes I don't have a specific like, yes, this is right or wrong. It's gray areas for me. But Kay said because this generation has went from being married to being satisfied with being in a baby mama or baby daddy situation. I totally agree with Tanya what she said earlier that women control who has sex and men control who they. I agree with that so much. But women control how a man is to treat you. You are the only person that can control that dynamic. And if you don't know how a man is supposed to treat you, well, look at society today. Exactly. Kay says she grown. Yeah, she grown. Norm said Offset is a simp. Why is Offset a simp?
He is doing some big shit though. If he is typing that shit up online, I think that is a whole way to move. Like I
I
think if
mean,
you
but
mad
he
at
was in
her,
his
argue with
feelings. He
her.
might have been drunk.
Regardless,
I'm
regardless,
just saying
accountability,
it,
accountability.
it is accountability. But see, I have an issue because I always give people. I know that people are emotional. So what we always say we should and shouldn't do is not what we actually do or don't do. And when the heart is involved, you gonna act. A lot of people will act a ass. They're gonna say stupid stuff. They might even fight. They may, you know what I mean. They may do things in the moment of the emotion. I definitely wanted to kind of circle back around Kay and that whole situation, and I definitely feel like I agree with the whole women decide who they have sex with or who have sex with them, but men decide who they're gonna marry because women always be like, oh, they love to have sex with all these women, but end up not marrying none of them, marrying somebody else.
Uh, I see a comment. Tanya said he paying for coochie when his wife is a six-figure bitch. Lame. It don't. So look, I want to be.
Yeah,
I
but I
want to
mean,
touch
but
that.
he's rich, so it don't matter to him.
I want to touch that. She's a seven-figure bitch. Let's be real. Uh, Cardi probably eight figures, right? But it don't matter because what she is if you cheat. You're not a lame because you cheat on a bitch that has a lot of money.
You a
Like
lame
if
because you
money, if
cheated on your wife.
yeah,
Period.
yes, you were lame for what you was doing to your wife. It doesn't matter about the money. Like honestly, it really don't matter about the money because that's when people get their mind wrapped around it because this person has this, they can afford this type of life for me. You fucked it up so because you could have a better life. Do you really love this person? Because if you don't, the type of shit that he's doing is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be doing the same type of shit.
Can I just say this too? Money doesn't equal value. Like aside monetary value, obviously. But if we take monetary value off of the table, money doesn't make value as a person. There are men who have a rich wife and they make good money too, or they're rich too, and they are willing to divorce them and be with a woman they got to take care of who don't work or makes significantly less money than them. That's not how they think like that. Women are kind of the only ones, unless they're super rich, like Oprah Rich or something like that.
Now, if you fumble
Gail
Oprah,
Rich. You see that Stedman has been playing his part. He ain't nobody ever heard nothing about him being with nobody or him coming out with a book or a tell all. He has played his part and walked the carpets with her, took the pictures, and enjoyed his life. But he had his own career as well. It wasn't like he wasn't doing anything. He had a whole career. But like it's not about the money or how good somebody looks or how much they're famous or popular. Like,
right?
a good spouse is a good spouse regardless of all of that. And then if whoever that you're, committed to, you should uphold that. You know what I mean? Y'all represent each other after you guys decide to become one and be married. You represent y'all marriage. Um, so Nora said if you a simp if you play your 5-star wife for a 2K hoe. Yeah, for real.
You a simp if you play your wife, period, for any hoe.
No, because if you and Janet or you and Oprah, even Gail, even Michelle Obama,
That'll be an agreement that me and you.
hey,
Plus, Barack is my nigga. I wouldn't sleep with his bitch. I consider Barack a friend.
I mean, but we can switch. Like we can do the little swing thing.
The little swingaroo. I mean, I got
Yeah, little
you. I get
switcheroo.
it. Little
Just
switcheroo. I know
joking.
you want to hit Barack.
N- Nah, Barack is like a handsome uncle. You know what I'm saying? Like that he's
And you
handsome and
gonna hand
things.
him. You gonna hand him some
But I
pussy.
don't
That's
want
what
to.
it's gonna
But I
be.
don't want to take it there with you, Barack. Like I don't want to see you down to like us doing it and stuff. I don't want to. I don't want that. But you the uncle I brag on. Like, girl, I got a fine uncle that will come in here and take all these. You know what I'm saying? Like, you the uncle that we brag on. Not I want to be with you. Um. So Tanya said I'm trying to keep the pod from getting blocked, right? She said he's a lame because he been trying to break Cardi down the entire time. Get the fuck out of here.
We don't
Cheating
know
ain't
that, man.
cheating ain't the breaking point always. It's the disrespect, right? Because she's been dealing with him cheating for years. I remember
Right.
within the first year of them being together, he had cheated and she had posted something and then they got back together. But long story short, it's been happening for a long time.
Yeah.
Tanya said he's mad she got emotion and can't be controlled. We know that men, if they get cheated on back or anything, usually they don't take it as good as women. Science said he never had to marry her. He's a goofy. Well, I mean, people go through things in marriages. Do I think they're gonna get back together eventually? Yes, I do.
I do.
They was
They
broken
do this
up
all the
before they
time.
got back together and made this baby, this third
They do
baby.
this all the time. They do this type of shit all the time. So I don't understand the thing is I hear and I hate to say this, I hear a lot of women living through anger for her. Oh, that's what he get, and a nigga. Hey, if she cheated, she cheated. If she fucks your homeboy, she fucks your homeboy. Whatever, I don't care. You know, that's
He
not
said he
what
messed
floats.
with her sister.
Yeah, but they said that was fake. They said that was AI and people was posting that. And if he did, he wrong. He did wrong too, but he's just as wrong. I just think the baby thing is what makes it different. I would not sleep with a pregnant woman that's pregnant with somebody else's kid
What I'm telling you
knowingly,
is the
because
semen is not gonna touch the baby. The baby's in a
I'm not.
whole womb.
It's not that.
It's a
It's just a.
different. The semen's not going to the baby.
I understand that it's not about if the semen is going or not. Like I don't. It's not that. It's the whole point of it. Like the whole principle of it. Like I wouldn't sleep with somebody that's pregnant. Like
I
cool, but
feel you.
that's just me. I'm not judging nobody for what they do. If that's the
No, I
pussy you
wouldn't sleep
want,
with. Yeah, I wouldn't sleep with somebody while I'm pregnant. With one dude's baby. I will wait. You know what I'm saying?
and
I'd
that
be mad.
and
I build
even
up
if
for the dudes that's
he been
willing to holler
cheating,
at me while I'm pregnant.
you said
Oh
hold
yeah, no,
on.
okay, well I got you. We can still be
Yeah,
friends. Take me to lunch. I'm hungry because I'm pregnant. And
right.
once I'm done having this baby and healed up, hey, if you still around and you still want to be with me and we didn't talk, then it is what it is. But I
I just
definitely
don't.
wouldn't feel comfortable with other than his daddy or her daddy.
And then I understand, and then I hear a lot of women saying when I've been looking at the comments because I've been looking at them all day. I know I do my research
It's been funny
all day
though. Some of
long.
the
It's
comments
been
be funny.
hilarious, but they've been like, "Oh well, that is he cheated, so she should be able to cheat too, and she should." I'm not saying that she shouldn't, but it's a certain, I don't know. It just looks bad
A
when
lot of
you
stuff, I'm telling you, in cheating, a lot of stuff looks, or they not even cheating because they're not together. I mean, they cheated. He cheated in the past, but they're not together in a relationship. So
I
I mean, I don't get it. But either way, what I'm saying is, either way, when you start cheating in your relationship or your marriage, you open the door for your partner to cheat, for other things to come between y'all. That sin is going to spread. It's not going to stay just right there.
right,
And so that is the man or woman, whoever starts it, that is the risk you're taking. You pray that if they find out that they won't do that and ruin your relationship.
right,
Further, I should say, because you've already ruined it, but further ruin it to where it's almost, it's already hard to come back from a infidelity already. To add,
yes,
so the other partner has added other people into the mix too.
absolutely.
Um,
And I just think it's I don't know, like even the way that's being praised, I just think it's weird. Like honestly, like the same thing if we was praising a dude for cheating because his woman cheated, and I think it's just weird.
they do
He's
that.
on. I'm
People
not
play
saying they.
tit for tat.
I'm not saying that people don't. I'm just saying I think that it's weird that people play and they put their hurt off for what they went through in their life instead of giving genuine solid advice or
But
saying
people are not
something.
solid.
I and I understand that. I trust me. I understand that. I've been through it. We've been through it. People ain't solid, but just the encouragement of it all the way together. I heard a woman say, "Oh, y'all was encouraging Offset to cheat." I've never seen a nigga be like, "Yeah, cheat Offset." Never,
Oh wow.
never. I've never seen that.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Let's get to the comments real quick. Norm said my wife would probably give me a hall pass for Maya, but not look Laquanda from around the way.
That
So, mm, mm,
you said the quality of that pussy ain't the pussy quality
Norm
got to
said
be good.
Diane said they've been married since 2017. He's a weirdo. I mean, I don't care how long it has been. If you marry somebody and you are dedicating your life to them and y'all lifestyle is to be monogamous, then that's what you need to do. K. Rochelle said, "Yeah, handsome uncle, I'm finna hand you some pussy. I cannot." She said, "Barack can get it." Kay said Tanya, she didn't have to get married either. They both goofs, really. And the thing is that a lot
But
of
she said she
times
cheated
people
too, right?
she cheated, I guess, recently.
Yeah,
But
so she said she cheated too. Like it shouldn't be encouraged either way. A lot of people that are speaking on it are speaking on it from a hurt place because they've been cheated on. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, Norm has said we're getting the scoop and tea from AI. Stay aware for couples. Yeah, that's true.
yes,
I was just telling my mom the other day. I was like, Mom, you gotta stop listening to these YouTube and Instagram or whatever, you know what I mean? Because a lot of that is just like reading the National Enquirer or whatever the other one was, the tabloids, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day. And I think they still have them in the grocery stores and stuff
they
like
do.
that. And it's a bunch of things that people have made up. People make money off of lying. So,
They do.
you have to fish through it. That's why I don't pay it too much attention. You listen to it, you see it on your timeline, you hear it on the radio, what's going on, or the news, TMZ, all that. But I don't feed into it like that's all that I could think about. And, I got too much stuff going on. Because a lot of it could be lies. We don't know these people's real lives. Some of it could be true. Like I
Tanya
said,
just hit the
cheating.
nail on the head. She said the phone is the tabloid now. The phone is the tabloids now.
Yes,
She
it
right.
definitely is. She said cheating ain't always sex, especially for women. Cheating can be conversation. Yeah. I mean, I would have to say more than conversation. Like I guess you would say emotionally cheating, because if you're conversating with them on a regular, on a intimate level, then yeah. Norma said, I don't want to talk about tea anymore tonight. I'm a grown man. People who are grown drink tea.
I
Science
do.
said,
I brought some home
cheating
last
back
night.
ain't the he did. Cheating back ain't the move for me at this big. Yeah, I'ma leave. I'm done. Tanya said, Cardi tried her best. Look at the stats. He got 4 baby mamas. She got 1 baby daddy. Exactly. Tanya said she didn't cheat. She dated during a divorce. Oh, okay. Because they are get. That's what I was saying. They're getting a divorce. The only reason why, like, they were already getting a divorce and they had they time trying to rekindle whatever, and then she got pregnant and they decided to still get a divorce. Y'all know how it is. If you haven't been through it, you had a sister, a cousin, a uncle, a brother, somebody who go through those periods of we together, we not together, we getting a divorce but we still humping, we breaking up and got kids but we still humping. Like, people go through that.
I get it, and I do, and I don't think it's right. On either level, man, woman, period. You just shouldn't be. And Tanya said she said they married young as fuck, right? But that's still not an excuse.
They wasn't that young. That was like between what, 24 and 26 years old
Yeah,
getting married. That's not that young. So, okay. I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting all the comments because y'all know how it is. Okay, so we said them all. Hey, Cherie, I see you coming in, but I think that people, and then people ride. Yeah, it was the late 20s. They're young. But people ride on the, trying to take sides, and like, it's crazy because in regular relationships, not even famous ones, when if they decide to get back together, everybody that was rooting for them to not get back together is going to be mad.
right.
And at the end of the day, it ain't even our business. Just like our friends, our family, it ain't our business about their relationships. Norm said my ex was asking about who I'm humping 6 months after we broke up. She slid down that wall like it was a right at raging waters. Yeah, because they feel like they still have that pull to or that right to know. Like, we done. It's over. I'm doing you. I'm doing me, and you doing you. Gay said, Tanya, me too, but we know this generation, these hoes ain't leaving just tweeting shit and laying right next to the nigga, right? I said I had
I
a
mean,
kid at 23 and
I think
was still young in the mind, just didn't have the moolah, right? Yeah, definitely.
I think it's a publicity stunt what they doing, honestly, because this happens every time, every fucking time. That's all I'm saying. I think it's really a publicity stunt, and people are feeding into it. Music is going up for them, and everything else. I think this is kind of the life they live. Let's remember. Let's remember. Cardi was uh, uh what they call those shows a reality show star. So she's been feeding off drama for her whole career. She's been feeding off of, not to take away from her talent, because she is talented. I'm not saying that she's not likable. And if you had a conversation with her, it wouldn't be funny, or a night out with drinks, it seemed like she'd be cool to hang with her, whatever. But she's been feeding off drama, since she started. So that's what she knows. So if it starts cooling down for her in any type of way or anything else, then that's kind of what happened, I think.
I don't know. You never
I'm,
know.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just
I see
saying.
two young people fighting it out over social media, and they happen to be, and they're not that young because they're almost 30 now. They're in their late 30s, but fighting it out over social media like other people do who are not famous.
Right. And they
And
do.
so they don't care what the PR is and all that. She's running off of emotion. She just had a baby. He feeling away because he didn't found out she was having sex while that she was pregnant. They running off of emotion. Um, wait. Oh, Ty said I've been following her since the club. She wanted her family. Offset was aware too. Yeah, I mean, I've always thought that she wanted her family. He said, "Do we really care? We don't." But I do feel like she wanted her family, but it is what it is. Like I said, I feel like we're watching two people, and I try to scroll by it because there's only so much I can take. Like I was telling my mom the other day, there's only so much I can take of the tabloids or what's going on in the entertainment world and all that. You watch YouTube, you end up going down the rabbit hole, and everybody is gay and selling their kids to Satan. Oh, Nora said this fool was caught on Kai Senate live dipping off with a skibbity bop. I can't
Oh,
believe I got
skibbity
it.
bop.
Yeah, wilding out.
Skibbity pat. Not
So
skibbity bop.
I wanted to ask my second one, I guess, was a subject I wanted to talk about was how far is too far to defending your friend or family member when they've broken up with somebody and it was a bad breakup. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. Uh, Tiana Taylor. She and Iman, they got a divorce, and her friend got on recently got on a blog and got on the comments, and they had posted a post about Iman being with Amber Rose. You know that white mixed girl or whatever. She bald headed. She used to be with Kanye West. And
Used
she's
to be with
for
a lot of
Trump.
people.
She's for Trump. But anyways, yeah, so she got on there and was like, "I'm sorry, and my friend is probably gonna be mad at me talking about Tiana Taylor, but this is not a congratulations. You was cheating on my friend with her while y'all was still married."
She should have stayed out of that. She
Yes,
should have stayed. She
Tanya,
should have
Wiz
kept her
Khalifa
friends. She should
ex-wife.
have kept her thoughts. She should have kept her thoughts between her and her friends. The woman who's no longer with the man is not worried about it. She's been trying to be private about it. I think she was wrong for that. I think she was wrong for getting up there and saying something. And she knew she was wrong. You didn't have to say nothing to the world. You could have just said it, to your partner, and you was mad about him being out there with her because you felt like they was flirting before. and then this is what you do. Like, no, I don't think that that's okay. I think she should have stayed in her place. It's not your place, mommy. It's not your place. No matter how you think about it, or no matter how you cut it, it's not your place.
So you don't think that a person should stick up for their friend or family member?
I don't think you
Uh,
should do it. I don't think you should do it on social media. I think you should do it privately if you're saying something. There's a conversation with other people, but you going on social media, going out of your way because this man is no longer with your friend, and now you see him with somebody else you thought was flirting with him, and it was Jazzy. Now you want to speak up, like, and you want to say something to everybody else. It's not your place, mommy. It's not your place. It's not your place.
yikes.
Real talk.
Nora said anything is possible if a porn star can become a preacher's wife. What's wrong with a porn star becoming a preacher's wife? What if she
Who's a
changed their
porn star
life
that became a
around?
preacher's wife?
He was answering to Tanya. She said, "Just because you have a past, don't mean you can't want true love." That is very true. So, do you guys think that a hoe can be turned into a housewife? Kay said she wasn't seeing it in the context of telling their business. She was pointing out the fact that he always tried to make her seem like she was wrong or was hating on
It's
him. Whole
still
time she was right. He really was doing everything. She said that's right. She did put that or
it's
some of that
still not
context
your
into it.
place. If what's her name, Tiana Taylor, wasn't putting
Hmm.
the business out there like that, and she was keeping it like that because they have kids and the whole shit, then hey, no, man, chill out. Like, no, keep your peace between you and your friends, and that she wasn't doing that. No matter what dirt he was doing, the woman that was with him wasn't doing that. You defend it to your friend or if it come up in the conversation. But as far as you going on social media and doing that, I think she should have kept that to herself. Going to bat for your friend sometimes ain't going to bat for your friend, especially when your friend is not going to bat in that way. And she's been that way about it. Her
Yeah,
friend been that way about it.
Tiana Taylor hasn't spoken on their marriage in a negative way. Now, court documents have been, leaked, but she hasn't spoken on Iman in a negative way. So, um, I think that if your friend hasn't said nothing negative, definitely like I think what Quincy said, I would have hit her up like, look at this shit. Now, see, when he was saying or making it seem like I was lying or trying to break y'all up, I don't think I would have put it on social media, especially because she's known, she's a big star.
Yeah.
Um, Shawan said if she was a real friend, she would have said something back when she recorded them sneaking laughing. She did. That's what she put. That she did. She did say that,
She
but she
said something
didn't.
on
And
social
now
media.
all of a sudden she wanted. No, she said it to Tiana about them two at the. She said New Year's party on the boat. When I told Tiana, she was like, they made her seem like she was tripping. But anyways, but now listen, she want to say something because they didn't got a divorce, something not right about her. So no, she said it to her already, but he made it seem like no, she tripping. Well, at least that's what
Tanya
she said.
said her and her hubby used to swing. I don't know the details about the breakup. Really?
Nobody knows the details about the breakup because neither of them have said anything. And Tiana wanted it to keep it that way. That's why I was saying too, her friend just went off and nobody would have known about him uh flirting with and looking like he cheating with Amber Rose on the boat on New Year's Eve.
Right,
And
and that's
that
what I'm saying.
until she said something because they haven't said anything. Only thing happened was court documents were leaked. And some of the stuff that Tiana said, on court documents got out. But that's it. But on her stuff, she hasn't said anything.
In all reality, the friend should have stayed. That's not her place. Honestly, that's not the friend's place. Even if a man was to do that to his homeboy, I would think that that's not his fucking place. That's not your place to do that, especially if I'm not going public with it, my nigga. It's not your place to speak up or say anything. Talk to me if you feel a certain way, and then we'll talk about it privately. But you going out and doing this, remember they still have kids together. And they kids
Yeah,
will
that's
see
true.
this one day. Like it's deeper than you sticking up for your fucking friend or whatever you said that you thought was right. That I told you so moment. Because that's basically what she did was I told you so.
Right.
Like, come on,
Yeah.
man. Like that's not your place. That is not your place to do that. I don't know where that will be her place to do that or why. You should have just, kept it what it was and shut the fuck up. You could have put the eyes under the with them being together and anything else, but you went into this whole rant, this whole "I told you so" rant when she wasn't putting it out there. The person who was going through it wasn't being put out there. People want to be in people's business so motherfucking bad. You wasn't in that marriage, mommy, so shut the fuck up. That's not your place. Sit the fuck down.
Yeah. A lot of people do want to be in people's business, and I
They
think,
do.
especially when it comes to relationships or and marriages or relationships that's been a long relationship, they've been together for years and years, or a marriage. I think that people be so invested in it. And I told you this before that a lot of people who are single or in not good relationships, they look up to people who have a good relationship or marriage that's been together for a minute, that they can say, oh, well, they've been through some things, but they've made it. They love each other still, and it's been 15, 20, 25 years. So
Right.
if one of them, the man or the woman or whoever it is, sometimes the same sex marriage, but if they fall out or they show some type of weakness and do something foul, now everybody who loves that couple is pissed off at the person who messed up. You know what I'm saying? And because usually when you're married, most of the time you have a community, y'all families, y'all friends, y'all co-workers that y'all done been around and that's been over to your house or y'all been to their house and y'all talk. And you know what I'm saying? Been knowing each other for years. So they're invested. We invest in people that we keep around. Or at least we
Right.
should be investing and they should be investing back. You should be pouring into them and they should be pouring into you. You know what I'm saying? But we're invested in a lot of people in our community. So that's around us as a family. So they look at it as like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Your spouse did this to you, or you did this to your spouse, and they take personal offense of it. And
And
I
not
know,
only, and it's not
it's not
only stay
right.
out of married people business, stay out of people relationships. Be there for your friend. You don't be there to be against the other person that they cheated on because if they get back with them, then my nigga, it's gonna be bad for you if you did anything. If you said or did anything to speak up against them, then now it's like don't do it. Stay out of it. Just be there to support your friend. Hey, look, I'm here to roll the blunt for you. I'm here to pour you a drink. This is what we talk about. I'm here to support you. I'm not here to speak up on your behalf. Stay out of that. Like stay out of people's fucking business, man. Honestly. Stay out of their business.
So I think it's not so much. I'm gonna get to the comments, y'all, but I don't think it's so much that people should. I mean, yes, you should stay out of people's business, but staying out of people's business means also you can't support them. So it's not about staying out of their business. It's about boundaries. It's
Right.
about knowing what to go there with them and how to support them when they're going through something as a person or as a couple. So that's, and not bashing them for whatever decision that they make. If they do ask you, give them, an honest, unbiased, answer or whatever on what they should do. But if they not asking and they just need support, be there for them without being biased, without telling them, girl or homie, you need to do this or you need not to do that. Let them figure it out. Just be there to support them. And if they do ask, then give them something unbiased. But
Right.
boundaries are key, but you're going to be in their business if you're their sisters or brothers or their close cousins or they best friends. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be there if y'all work together every day and talk about y'all business and y'all real cool and y'all can
Perfect
kick it as couples.
perfect example. If you was to cheat on me and my family found out, my family should not be addressing you if they see you like, oh, you cheating ass bitch.
No, I'm not
They
talking about that. That's boundaries.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. As far as when it goes to being there for them, be there for them for sure, but do not, it's not your battle with that other person because you weren't
No,
in
it's
that
not.
relationship. And I
It's
think
not.
that's what the friend did. The friend overstepped her boundaries. She completely overstepped her boundaries when she did that. I
Yeah.
didn't like that. I didn't like that at all.
Kay said, this is why I don't like social media because people believe anything on this damn app. Shaking my head, ain't checked the reference, Google or nothing, just sharing wrong. Oh my God, they really do. Just like I don't know if y'all noticed last week, they were sharing different people who had died that had already died or never died. I'm like, why are they doing that? Like that's
People just
crazy.
want them
Just
clicks.
for yeah, and no integrity and no even intelligence to look it up to see if what you putting out there is correct information. So he said, stay out of married people's business. Okay, said this why people need to keep their business to themselves, not just specific moments, married or not. Right. Tanya, be there for your friend regardless. Boundaries are key. Ever had a friend who supported your spouse over you? I have. Um, yeah, like if I talked about a situation, I'll be like, girl, am I wrong? And they'd be like, well, or maybe you overreacted a little bit, but definitely if they felt like he was wrong, they would be like, yeah, he shouldn't have did that. But
Like,
that's why you have
fuck
people
y'all.
that are really for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And the character of the person that they're gonna tell you truth without being unbiased.
Right.
And hey Tens,
Ken's in the building. What's good with
and
you,
who
Tens
else? Hey
Woods?
K Love.
K Love in
Um,
the building. Don't forget, K Love will be at the Full Cup live podcast party, the Pajama Jammy Jam
yes,
Photo
baby.
Live 209, taking pictures.
And so also, shit, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah. So, ever had a friend support your spouse over you? So, I think that you should always have friends who are always going to tell you the truth. And also, I was going to say you shouldn't be telling everybody
Everything.
everything about your spouse because you are going to accept your spouse even when they messing up, even when they getting on your nerves, and it might be something. So they may not. So you should have the unconditional love for them and them for you. But
Absolutely.
everybody's not. So don't tell them every downfall or every issue you have. Like, I understand just venting sometimes about a situation, or maybe y'all got in an argument, or they getting on your nerves. And if you got folks that are really your folks, then yeah. But telling everything, no.
I
All of
definitely don't
their
think that that should be.
issues, huh?
I said I definitely don't think that that should be. You right.
Nah.
You got to keep certain people because y'all gonna go through ups and downs. So you got to keep people out your shit because it's gonna make them hate the other person. No matter what's going on. Every time you run to that person, like, man, I can't believe when I'm pissed off. Now this person is rah rah with you. So now when you come around, they rolling their eyes and doing shit because they feel like you hurting their friend. And then your
Right.
friend end up staying with that person. Now you and your friend relationship is strained because you didn't sit up here and spoke bad about this person, and this other person knows that they with. So they not cool. They don't want to go to functions with you. None of that because they know this person gonna be acting funny.
Mhm.
People can't hide their emotions. If they can hide their emotions, they can only hide their emotions for so long.
Mhm.
It's gonna be little shit that's being done, little quirks and shit that you're gonna feel like, nigga, what? Like, bitch. Back in the day, there was this thing to where uh, a guy went to his girl's family house, and he was like, babe, make my plate, and the family spoke up like, she ain't got to make your plate, and he said, can you please stay out of this, ma'am? And the whole house went off on him. All the women was like, you can leave here with that. And he said, this is why I didn't want to come over here. And there be shit like that go on. Now it's a strain between family and relationships because it's been a lot of under talking going on, or people feel people ain't happy with themselves, so they don't want you to be happy. Hurt
Yeah,
people
but
hurt people.
she should have checked her people.
Yeah, she should have. She should have
Um,
checked her people right then. Bow. Like,
yeah, she should have checked her people about saying anything to her man about anything he's asking her. As long as he ain't going upside her head or calling her out of her name, you know what I'm saying? Then nobody should step in.
right,
If you feel like how he talked to her, you don't like it, or you don't like the fact that he asking her to do certain things for him, then maybe talk to her to the side. But it's not your business. Like I said, as long as there's no abuse, or you ain't sitting up there talking to her crazy, you know what I mean, cussing her out and all that. Now that's something different because you won't
right.
be doing that to anybody in my family in front of me or my kids, especially my kids. I wish a nigga would come and talk to my daughter crazy, or a female come in there and be cussing out my son in his face and all that in front of me. No.
No, you gonna respect it though. I mean, it's you gonna definitely respect it. But
Who?
no, I'm saying whoever coming in doing that, you're not gonna
Oh,
come in being disrespectful. Not
no,
not where
not
I'm
at
at.
all.
Yeah, you're not gonna do that where I'm at. Like I'm gonna definitely check you, but and that's not gonna be me knowing about your relationship. That's you doing that shit in front of me.
Right.
That's me checking like, hey, I don't know what y'all do at home, but don't bring that shit here. And you're not gonna talk to them like that, with people sitting right here, with the disrespect that you're doing it in. No, fuck out of here.
Kay said you can never hide your emotions. Your actions always tell exactly how you feel. Yeah, definitely.
Right?
And that must have been a good little swig.
It was. That was a strong one too. Letting y'all know, man, this new Luna Zoo that they got out. Oh, let me get the bottle again.
Man, gotta be lit. Super early.
Probably gonna have a few bottles of this at the Full Cup live party for the tequila drinkers. 'Cause that shit good.
What is it called? Especial?
Especial, I think. Hold on. I don't think it's called Especial though. That was real Mexican of you. It's called Cristalano.
Cristalano.
Cristalino.
Yeah, it's not the blue label or the dark label, the reposado. It's black label and it says Cristiano, and it's stronger. Definitely stronger. But no, so rounding out our conversation, I gotta go back to it. Okay, so how far is too far when you're defending a friend?
I think it's too far when you putting yourself
Said
in their shoes.
definitely.
Definitely.
Can't stand Norman.
Yes, Luna Zoo is good. This is a special one though. I'm telling you,
You making fun of us saying definitely. But how far is too far when you defending a friend?
I think sometimes you gotta butt the fuck out. If you ain't whooping my friend in front of me, or you ain't doing nothing to where you making them feel uncomfortable, and you being blatantly belligerent or anything else, then I'm gonna stay out of it. That's what y'all do. Not my business. Now, if you jumping on them or something, oh yeah, you finna.
So
I
if you
promise
seen
you.
your friend out with if you seen your friend's mate out with another dude or another woman, whatever, um, would you say something
No.
to them? Like if they seen you and you seen
Oh,
them,
I would say something to them. I'll be
like they
funny as
made eye
fuck too.
contact with you, or y'all sitting tables next to
I'm
each
finna
other.
walk right over to you. What's up, folks? How you doing, man? Yeah. How my boy doing? Yep. Who's this? Right. Okay. Right. Okay. I see what's going on. You did you call in and check with Frank? Frank at the house waiting on you. He do he know you
So
out?
that's
I'm
how
gonna
you
call
would
him
do
right.
it. You just kind of like
Yeah.
bust them out.
Yeah. Like I see you, bitch. Like I see you.
See,
Oh, I
bitch.
see you, nigga. Yeah. I see you. I see
Case
you.
Kay said it depends on the level of friendship. Me and my best friend have been best friends for almost 30 years. I got one too. And I know her. I know there's certain things that she say, but she knows, and she know I will definitely defend her at any given moment. I have always been her protector, even though she is my big sister. That's what's up. Tanya
Cowboys
said
won, letting
I
y'all know.
saw you and him walking in the rain.
Rain. He said, "Yeah, pull out that coat." He said, "I started to pull out the whammy and flat black gas, y'all. Blast y'all."
Oh my gosh, I gotta use the bathroom. I'm trying to wait because Quincy is taking a shower. Anyways, Taya said you were holding hands and I'll never you were holding hands and I'll never be the same.
Nigga, that song was cold.
Man.
He said, like, take off that coat. He said, sit down. Yeah. He said, yeah. No, all the credit cards, I cut that off. Cowboys win 20-15 with a big
Oh
interception at the
shoot.
end. Let's go. Cowboy up, victory pose right now. We on it.
I'm happy for y'all
Just
or for
one.
the family,
Cowboy
for
up.
us. I'm happy for the Cowboys and the
But
Cowboy
Michael
family.
Parsons went out on an injury, so that's something going on. That we seen him carted off, so that's something gonna be definitely. But we won, so
Caleb, silly rabbit tricks for kids. Oh my God! No, I said arrest, nah, Rena Hay singing asses. Oh my gosh, y'all. So I said I would definitely say something if I saw something like that going on. How you doing? Hey, because now he's gonna have to explain how he knows me. But I won't say nothing to my friend because it would cause a beef between me and
it could
her because
it
no
could
matter how
backfire.
much right I am, she gonna believe him until she sees it for herself. Definitely not saying anything. Ooh, I would probably be like one of them friends after I've introduced myself. I'll be like, hey, if you don't tell her, I will.
I wouldn't do that. That's on y'all. I don't know what y'all been doing.
Man, you never
You got
know.
any?
I'm just saying.
You got any smoke in there?
It's in the
Here I come.
room. It's in the room. Y'all was holding this and I protected my aim. I can't. But the thing is that I don't know. I mean, if I made eye contact with you, definitely probably gonna say something because I'm already probably taking a picture, and so I'ma just just slide it like, hey, I was at a restaurant or I was wherever I was, and I seen him hugged up with the next chick, and this is what I seen. Send it to her, be like, I don't know. He did see me, I seen him, but he didn't say nothing. And I'll just keep it moving. I wouldn't put no pressure on her and be like, you should leave him and you deserve they know they deserve better. Man or woman, because there's women that cheat too on good men. But they know they deserve better. We don't have to tell them that they deserve better. They know that. And if they do have low self esteem, us continuously telling them is not going to build it. You're going to have to build your own self esteem. I will still tell you just on GP, but to remind you, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that that's not going to make you turn around and not want to be with them if you know you're getting dogged out. It's just me reminding you, like, hey, you deserve better, girl. You know? And if it was my homie, you deserve better, homie. You a good dude. And there's not a lot of good dudes out there, so it's really slim
Whoa.
pickings.
How's it not a lot? But it's a lot of good
You're
women.
one of them, babe. You're one of
No,
the
no, no, no,
few.
no, 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 no. I'm not saying. I'm saying. So, do you think that there's a lot of good women and not a lot of good dudes?
There's definitely more good women than there is men.
Deuce, what's good with you, bro? Welcome to the Full Cup.
Were you offended, babe,
No, no,
for
no,
me
no, no. I'm
saying
not.
that?
No, 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 no. I just don't think that that's true, and I'm not offended at all because it
What do you
has
think?
nothing to
What do
do
you
with me.
think? There's more good men out there?
I think there's a lot of good men that's out there, and I think
No,
the
I didn't
females that
say that. I'm asking you a specific question. You asked me, was there more? I said, there's more good women out there that are not willing to cheat. They don't want to cheat. That's not their thing. They want to be an upstanding woman to their man. They're looking for a monogamous relationship, not out here trying to be a hoe. Then there
no,
is
no.
men who are out here looking for the same thing or don't want to go against their bad habits of humping off.
I look, and I'm gonna say this again for
And
the
I asked
umpteenth
you
time,
specifically because
and
you
I'm
said
letting
that's
you
not
know.
true.
No, it's not. I think it's bad on both sides.
So
Hero King
50-50?
in the building. I definitely think it's 50-50. There's not
I
more
don't
good
think it's
women out here
50-50.
than there's good men. If that's the case, then why none of these good ass women keeping a nigga?
There's not a lot of good men.
Okay.
What do you mean keeping them? A lot of women have to break up with men because they're doing them dirty, because
A
they're
lot of
tired of getting
dudes
cheated
do
on.
too.
I'm not saying there's no good men. Now, let me reiterate to
You said
you.
that there's more good women than there are good men.
Yes, I'm just saying like there is a percentage of more women who are willing to settle down and do right and not have to worry the men have to worry about them cheating versus men. Women's issue is their attitude that men always say. or their
So
mouth.
okay,
It's
their
never
attitude.
cheating that most men say, "Oh, my woman has a cheating issue." No, every
But
time you have talked to a woman at some point in her relationships throughout her life, she has been cheated on.
and and every man that you talk to, her attitude is bad, and she refuses to accept accountability.
No, that's not it. There's a lot of men who just cheat just to cheat.
That's all I'm saying. So you think that there, and I don't agree with you. I don't think that there's more good women than there are good men. I believe
Okay.
that the women that
You
think
said
that
it's
they are super good.
50-50.
I don't. I believe the women that think that they are super good women don't want to be with the good men. Don't want to be with the good men. And I've seen it. I've seen it a lot. I've seen women give chances to niggas that go to jail, and they willing to be faithful to a nigga that's in jail, or do everything to be cool and submit to a man that's in jail. And then for the niggas that's out here free, willing to take care of them, oh, that's not the type of nigga that I want.
No,
They want to build.
I
They
definitely
want. They
agree with you.
more.
There are women like that. There are women like that.
They more. They
A
more
gang
want
of women that are like that, but that's not the majority. The
to. Okay.
majority of women want to be in a committed relationship and not have to go to sleep worrying about their man out cheating or doing whatever on the every now and then. There's a lot more women who are wanting that and are trying to be faithful. There's women that cheat too. I'm not saying that there's
I'm not
not.
saying cheat. I'm not talking about just cheating. I'm saying if you're a good woman, so this man's flaw is cheating, and that makes him not a good man because he has that
Okay,
one
so you
flaw.
talking about just in general, take
In
cheating
general,
off
I'm
of
not.
it.
I'm talking. Yeah, I'm not talking
Just a
about. I'm
good
talking
man
about
and a
being,
good
yeah, a
woman.
good woman. I'm not talking about
Okay.
somebody creeping off. I'm talking about,
Okay. I was talking about more
yeah.
than cheating, but
No, you're talking
okay,
about, okay.
wait.
So
I'm
you saying
sorry.
do
I gotta
men
use the
cheat more?
bathroom. I've been holding it.
If you saying do men cheat more, then I gotta agree with you. But I'm saying
Okay,
as far as
but we
being
talking about just good men
good,
and
good
good
men and
women in
women, like
general.
you said,
Okay.
yeah.
Hold on.
So
I'll
because
be right
that
back.
that one quality of him cheating, he does everything else. He has the money. He takes care of the house. He provides and protects for the woman, and then he cheats. That makes him a bad man. So if a woman's bad quality, her one bad quality is her mouth and her attitude, and she's distant and she's not accountable. Does that make her not a good woman? Because a lot of good women that claim that they good women have a lot of those bad traits. So where they're not accountable, they carry baggage and take it out on the next dude. All type of shit go on. Like a lot of women think that they good women and they not because they have to boast it all the time. Oh, I'm a good woman. I cook. I clean. Like I get that. That's the bare minimum. I'm pretty. That's the prerequisite. Like what else are you gonna do? Like are you gonna is your attitude gonna calm down? Are you gonna be accountable when your attitude's fucked off? A lot of men and a whole bunch of men complain about the same thing, and it's attitudes and women not willing to be accountable or being manipulative. But women are gonna agree with women. So I see it in the comments. I totally understand, man. More women think that they're good women than they think it's
Okay, let's
no
get
good
to the
dudes
comments
out here.
because I know you ain't read them.
You're
Um,
right. You got it.
uh, hold on. Kay said, like they said, if you see something, say something. Norma said, I'm roasting your ass so bad you might go home and confess. Tanya said, you can feel when people be cheating. Yeah. K. Rochelle's laughing at your response. She said, you just answered your own question, Quincy. Jamie said, you have to want to be kept. Not all people care about being in a long term relationship. And that is so true. You wouldn't know how
We
many
on the
people.
comments.
y- Yes, there's a few more, babe. I got it.
Oh no, I'm
You
saying no. I didn't. When I looked down, I
okay?
didn't know. Yeah,
Just
you're right.
so
You're a good woman.
a lot of people don't look at themselves even being in long term. They look at themselves as what's the next best thing. They're so caught up in what the culture, the bad culture, the lower vibrational culture is doing instead of trying to be better. Kay Rochelle said all that comes from unhealthy relationships, usually from childhood and unhealed wounds as an adult. It does.
Right.
Jamie said, or not apologizing. Right. Yeah, and
Right. That's
I mean,
accountability.
that's accountability. Um, but as far as, so before I went to use the bathroom, you said You just talking about good men and good women.
Good
Okay.
women. Yeah, I'm not
Yes.
talking about
Good
who
men,
cheats
good
more and
women.
who
I
doesn't.
You
Yeah,
find good men. Can I just say this? You could be a good man and a good woman, but you're not good at relationships. So people who know how to actually be in a relationship, I guess, can we make a
compartmentalize.
compartmentalize
Hmm.
and say in general, because you could be a great parent, you could be a great person to work with, a great sibling to be around, and
You just
all of
not good
that,
at relationships.
but you're just not good at relationships.
Right.
So, as far as relationships wise and being faithful wise, who tend to be more faithful
Men
and
cheat more. Do men
off
cheat more?
that,
Yes.
yeah. So it hurts the relationship when that is something that is big, because we
And
both know men and women lie, right?
yeah,
That's
men
kind of
lie,
an
women
equal
lie,
thing.
numbers don't lie.
But men, I mean, whoever's the cheater, gonna lie a little bit more because they have to. If they're cheating, they have to lie to cover other lies.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so, and then if they continue to do it, there's no accountability, so they don't have accountability. So,
Right.
like, we think about, oh, it's just one thing, but no, it touches on a lot of things when you're talking about being in a relationship or a marriage. Because
Absolutely.
when you do cheat, that breaks a lot of things: communication, trust, you know what I'm saying? And everything else that I just forgot right now. But but y'all get what I'm saying. Like, it breaks everything else that goes with your relationship. So that's why I say, I was saying earlier, when it comes to relationships, there's a lot more women who are better and more willing and ready for a relationship, a serious relationship,
let
and
me
to do the work than men are. But there
let
are
me
some
help
women who ain't shit women, and
let me
that
help
they're
the
never
younger
probably
people. Let me help the younger people for when I say kept. Let me, because I see that the word kept is triggering because it's been highlighted, it's been quotations when I'm saying kept. Kept is something you doing to make sure somebody wants to keep you or you're keeping them completely. It's not about, oh, I'm not, and that's not the basis I'm touching on. And I see that that's ruffling some pads right now. I get it. The word kept is what I'm talking about. You doing things to where somebody doesn't want to keep you. You being argumentative. You're not fessing up to what you're doing in the relationship. Not just cheating. When I was speaking on that earlier, when I was saying somebody wants to be kept or somebody that needs to be kept. But I understand how y'all feel because women think of a different brand in a different way, so I get it. But when I'm saying kept, I'm not speaking on like, oh, I'm because she can't keep me because the streets out there and this other bitch that's pretty. No, that's not what I'm saying. And it's the person who cheats is the one who's responsible for cheating, not the person who's getting cheated on. So when I'm saying kept, I'm not meaning, oh, you doing everything to keep this person. Nah, man, I'm speaking on what you doing in order for that to take place. Because if you want to keep somebody, then usually they want to keep you if you're doing what you need to do. Kept. So I'm just
right.
helping out the younger people with that. That's fiery. That I don't think the
Nah,
word
let's
kept
see that's
is that
fiery.
it's a trigger word. It's a trigger word for a
So
lot of
no, I
people.
think that some people have different definitions, and that's in all words, especially nowadays. Like, everybody's definition of certain words are not the same. So that's why you get a understanding of it,
Right.
and that's why you clarify it like you did. But because I see Norman said, I feel like the only zoo animals are kept. Commitment should be a choice, and it should. Jamie said, sounded like a true Libra to K Rochelle. Um,
A house is
and
kept
then
clean. A car is
and,
kept
and
rolling.
so
Like a,
uh Jimmy said absolutely, and that is why I said kept like that. That is the word Q chose. Kay said, I'm weak, don't you take now another sip.
I'm
Um
being honest.
and I think that kept it does mean what you were just saying, but it
It means
also could
upkeep.
be mean, yeah, it also could be meant in a monetary way. I'm
Yeah.
kept. He that person, whether it's your parents or your man or your woman, taking care of you, making sure that all your needs, monetary and living wise, is taken care of. Your
You kept.
lifestyle is taken care of. Yeah, but also being kept can extend to emotionally, mentally. which
You're
things
right.
should, and I think that's where people stop at in this era, is they stop at materialism. They stop at things that's tangible instead of continuing being kept by putting down
Thank
your
you.
ego and your pride and loving on the
Oh,
person on in the way that they need to be loved on. So that
you got to
means more
marry the right
affection.
people to make sure they speak the way you need to speak. Because that's
So
exactly
if
the way
that
I
means
wanted to put it.
affection, if that means communication, if
Yeah,
that means building that trust, you know what I'm saying? If
upkeep.
that means being considerate, do you know how being considerate, how far that goes? You know,
Like
and
when you
then
don't want
you,
to, when you at work and you don't want to go grocery shopping, and you know that you're gonna do that, then you shouldn't go off. You should be like, okay, you know, I'm gonna make sure.
yes. Um, Jamie said, I've said many times people have different definitions or a different understanding of words sometimes, and they do. And that's
Kept
why it's important to get an understanding with the person, like, what did you mean when you said this or use this word? Because this is what this means to me.
instead of
And
assuming that's what this
instead of
word means,
assuming. And that's
and
why
that's what
with me and
happened.
Quincy, and even with other people, sometimes I always say, when they be like, oh, well, when I say this word, this is what I mean. Be like, no, this word means this.
Nobody asked me
So
when
you
I
can't
said kept.
change
It
when
was
you
negative.
change
Oh,
when you change a word, you're changing a language. So I like to keep words how they supposed to be kept. I mean, we
be
have
right back.
slang because we black, but when we trying to get an understanding, don't use slang with me. Use exactly what you mean,
What you
because we
saying?
talking about each other's
Yeah.
emotions and how we finna tackle this situation, get through this scenario or this hardship. Or you telling me your emotions and feelings about me. Don't use slang. Tell me exactly how. I want you to be scholar with your glasses on, talking like
Professor.
like
And
a
I
professor.
get that. And the thing is, I get that, but
Can I
many
enter
many
your heart like a no?
right,
This one.
many people have trigger words because that's what triggers them, and I get that.
Hmm.
I get what people think, because they can't think of outside of how they feel about it, about how they feel about the word or what's being said. But everything that you need that you want to keep for a long time requires upkeep. Like it's something you do. It's something you do to make sure it stays kept. Honestly, so it's different from when you thinking like somebody doesn't want to be kept and they want to leave. I'm saying kept, like upkeep. I'm not speaking on the language that everybody, most people feel when they've been triggered by a word. Because I didn't think it was a trigger word just listening to it, but going through the comments, I feel like it triggers people in the wrong way. But kept, you supposed to be kept. It's supposed to be upkeep. Exactly. Maintenance. That's upkeep. That's being kept. Flowers require to be kept because you got to do upkeep. Cars requires to be kept, especially if you want to keep the car and you like it. It's a lot of upkeep you got to do. You got to change transmission fluids, motor oils. You got to do everything to make sure that car is going through it great. And I'm not saying cars are compared to relationships.
No, no, I get it. But in everything that you do, it has to have maintenance, it has to have upkeep. So that means that if you don't, things will start to happen. Things will start to break down if it's your cars or your home. When our
Right.
yard is not kept up, we have way more bugs that are not wanted. We have way more things in our grass and around our house that is not
It's
wanted.
kept.
So when we mow the lawn and trim it and get all the weeds and the stuff, you know what I'm saying? It yes, preventative care. It's a preventative care, motherfucker.
That's
And
preventative
so
care.
she related to Samuel L. Jackson. Notice,
Yeah, but kept.
but yes, and when you so same thing with a relationship, and people look at it. I feel like is when the I feel like a lot of times there's a partner, man or woman, that nags a little bit more than the other. And I think that when somebody nags, whether it's man or woman, that they care. It's not that you're just getting on their nerves. You're getting on their nerves because they're trying to have y'all get along, or they're
Right.
trying to have you be considerate of their feelings.
Right. See?
So, so nagging is not or looked at, or when somebody tells you, "Hey, I need you to do more of this or less of this," then it should be looked at as that's trimming, that's pruning, that's
Kept.
growing. You know what I'm saying? When the growing is actually when you do it and be consistent,
Right.
because growing is consistent.
Think about how
Unless
you
you're
treat a car that you
unless
don't
you're
want.
unless it's
Think about how
steady.
you treat a car that you don't want compared to a car that you like. The upkeep is crazy. That car is kept. Like everything that the maintenance is done, the schedules is done, the whole shit is kept.
Hey,
What's
John
up, my boy
John.
John in the building? Hey, nigga, get your tickets. Again, let me let y'all know. I think Jamie and 50 got their tickets already.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, Jamie and
Tens,
50
if
got their
you and
tickets.
your wife are still coming, I got y'all holding y'all tickets, and I already told Tanya and Norm I'm gonna save y'all tickets as well. But we have a limit. So
Yes, get your tickets in. Letting y'all know. Buy your tickets. Kay said, nah, fuck that. Some people be too needy. Some plants are too needy. Some cars are too needy. The funny
yeah,
part is the cars that are the most needy are the most expensive.
that's true. Ten said preach
Hondas
that
are running
JT.
for fucking ever. A
Well,
Chevy, a good old Chevy. Yes,
um,
Hondas, Chevys, the cars that ain't expensive will really run forever. Look at remember our Fusion?
nah, the
That motherfucker
Fords
was a
be
champ.
uh fix or repair daily is Fords.
Yeah, but if
They
they
just
kept
cheap to fix.
right, if they kept some plants are needy. Some
Yeah.
fish are needy, some pets
Some
are needy,
and some
some
people are needy.
needy, right?
I think I said
So
that in
you
another.
you
Go
have
ahead.
to be qualified or want to keep them. You have to be qualified or you have to be mentally ready for that upkeep because you know that how this person's feeling. And once they grow, I'm not saying that it always happens, but once it grows, if it can grow and it can live on its own, then you don't have to be so. It's not. You don't need to be so. It doesn't need to be so needy or dependent on you.
I will tell you this though. Some people are just like that till the day they die. Like they just with their partner, they need them. They need them in their life. They need to love them. They need them to love them. They need to do the things on the daily that makes their love work and make their life work. Like that's their person. Like they belong to them. So and some people are needy in their attention or needing to be touched or loved. Some people are needy in sex. Some people are needy in service. Like I need you to do this for me, and I always need you to serve me and do things for me. But we have to remember in and most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, people who are needy, they are reciprocal
I'm sorry,
because
I was reading Kay's comment. I'm sorry.
they're trying to get you to continue to do what they're doing. But
You was
some
with a
people
bitch
who
that looked like Rick Ross.
babe, but some
Sorry, brother.
people who are needy are selfish. So you have to distinguish if I'm a needy person who's selfish and I don't reciprocate because then that means you're going to drain the other person if they love you, they're constantly feeding into you, serving you, doing what you want to do, coming after you to do whatever. Or are you a reciprocal person? Even though you need that much love, you give that much love. You need that
Right,
much service and help, you give that much service and help. That's a perfect relationship. Reciprocation. Kay
right.
said, well, the last Rick Ross looking bitch I was with, damn, was
Oh,
too needy for attention. She needed to give herself I hate a fish for compliments ass motherfucker. Know you fine or not, that's on you, love. Oh my god. Kay.
he said the bitch was
Kay.
like. He said the
Come
bitch
on
was like,
now.
oh,
Listen, can I no,
and I
I
know
need
what
to
she
touch
said
on
because she
that.
posted it. She posted it because she posted. She said a bitch would be like, oh, I'm sad, fishing for comments, so other people can be
So
like,
what?
nah,
So what? If you know that's who you with, first of all, you know if you was with a needy person. You know in the first 3 months if they needy.
Miss Lopez in the
I
building.
know in
What's
the
good with
first
you,
2 weeks of somebody needy, but some people would take a little longer. Um, who you said?
Miss Lopez?
Hey, Miss Lopez. But if you know you're with a person who needs the compliments, Quincy, even though he compliments himself, I know that he
Yeah,
still needs me to be like, oh yeah, you was looking good, babe, or you was smelling
no,
good, or
I
yeah,
want to
you
look
was
good.
killing him with that outfit. Like he still needs me to say that.
I
But he's
do.
super confident he gonna say it before me, and
Right.
I tell him sometimes I be like, you didn't complimented yourself, or I can compliment you. But there's some people who they need that little extra like, and they may say it to you first, like, well, how do I look in this, or do I look good in that, or does this smell good on me, or you
Do I
like this
look fat in these
outfit?
jeans, baby? You turn
Yeah.
around and be like,
Or
hell
men,
yeah.
I don't know, should I wear this shirt? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this look good. I got a bird chest, or I got a pot belly, or I got
Lisa,
man
I
hips,
got a bird chest. That nigga
or
chest
I
came
got
in the
man hips,
wrong
and
way.
what I'm saying, I'm looking thick in these jeans. It could be it could be anything. And you, as their spouse who loves them and who's supposed to be who's supposed to be
Oh
attracted to
shit.
them, you know what I'm
Man
saying? We
hips is diabolical.
Hey, it's
She
a real
said, "Yeah,
thing
you
in a
look
lot of
good."
men, in
Because
a
if
lot of
your woman
cultures.
say, "Yeah, you look good," you thick than a motherfucker. That nigga ain't gonna never wear them jeans again. She said, "Yeah, baby,
So
they
we
fit."
do have to compliment each other. You do have to hype your bestie up. Your
Right.
spouse is supposed to be your bestie. You know
The
what I'm
hype
saying?
man.
Now if they is just a vain ass person, then I mean I get it. It could be annoying, but just a regular person who's confident or not confident, be there for them whether they're confident or not. They still need you to feel like you're attracted to them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we gotta pump each other up, even if it's not physically like, oh, you look good. You might have to pump them up like, babe, you got this. You can get this job, or babe, you
Right.
got this. You can go ace this test if they're in school trying to get a degree. Oh, babe, you got this, and whatever they're doing. You
Right.
know what I'm
Because I
saying?
don't think
Having
it's
a hard
about
time.
validating. I really don't think it's
Yes.
about validating. I don't.
No,
I
you
think it's
have to
really about
validate your partner. You
person.
have to
Yes.
validate your partner.
Right. And people, and I don't understand. I don't under. I just don't get it. I
But I
don't.
mean, they do have to have self esteem, though. As
Yes.
individuals, you have to have your self esteem, but I still want my man to feel like he's attracted to me. I want him, even if I be like, shut up, don't say that. Or I know I look good. You know what I'm saying? I still want him to be like, oh, you look good, babe. Like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? I want him to be attracted to me in the same way for him. And that's what everybody. I don't care what you say. If you're in a relationship, man or woman, you want to be validated. Kay
Thank
said, not my job to do that. I know I'm fine. I don't need you to tell me shit. Do I like compliments? Yes. I love compliments, just like you. But do I need them to validate how I feel about no, not how you feel about yeah, no. Not how you feel about yourself.
you. No, and
Like
absolutely not.
yeah, no. You don't need somebody to make but you
Feel
do
good
want
about
to
you.
feel good from your spouse. Jay said, there's nothing wrong with any of that because that's naturally me telling you that. Motivating is different when you're fishing for it and you're trying to make me tell you, no, motherfucker. You know what, though? People who do the extra, they didn't get it somewhere,
Right.
either as a child or as a young adult. When they first start dating and stuff, they didn't get it from those
Be right
first
back.
relationships. Okay. They didn't get it from those first relationships. They self-esteem might be a little low. So there's a lot of people that they have low self-esteem and they do look for their person to validate them in how they look, especially how they look. Kay said, that's all I'm saying. Have self-esteem. That's important. It is important. But what if your person that loves you and is willing to do what they need to do for you and y'all get along? Maybe they have a little low self-esteem. Like, what, as we men and women, what are we willing to deal with? What are we willing to work with on baggage with people who come into our lives? Because I don't care how self-evolved you think you are, man or woman, you bring some type of baggage when you go into a serious relationship. Maybe you didn't have a terrible childhood, but maybe you had shitty relationships before them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe just you as a person, you just never built up your self-esteem. Maybe nothing really bad happened. You just didn't build up your self-esteem, and maybe you're just a failure at certain things and you need somebody to help you, but you're good in other subjects. Cuz nobody's perfect all across the board. Everybody ain't got the answer, Sway. Hey Rochelle said, and I hate that for them, but I didn't either. You know what? Okay. But you have to think about that when you dealing with people, whether it's on a romantic level or whether it's on a friendship level or a sibling level or even a parent level. Like everybody don't have, um, they don't have it. They're not perfect in every subject. Everybody's not all the way evolved across the board. Everybody has something to work on. So are
Mhm.
you gonna love them and work with them through some things? I'm not saying you gotta coddle them, but you can love somebody and support them and be there for them. And and the same way that you want them to be there for you and your inconsistencies and your times when you being a hypocrite and times when you being your lower self and bad habits.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I think so too. Honestly. Honestly.
Man, I'm about to go in here. I made some breakfast for dinner tonight. I made sausage,
Ooh.
egg, and cheese biscuits with some fried potatoes on the side. So I gotta
Mm.
make the eggs when I I gotta make the eggs when we done with this, and that's all I'm thinking about right now. Let's wrap this up. No, I'm just
Let's
joking.
wrap this up. Definitely. Hold on, man. Hit the comments back.
I already hit the comments.
Oh, hold on. I'm coming back. I'm looking up something right now.
What you looking at?
I was on the other side of my phone. So hold on. I got you.
Okay. Who in here hates being asked questions? Like from your significant other when you're trying to do something, when you're in the middle of trying to look up something on your phone or the internet, or you're doing something with your kids, or you're cooking or you're cleaning, and you like, hold on, like who hates being asked questions in the middle of you doing something?
I do. I
I'm
do.
saying this because
I know where this is
none of
coming
you
from.
niggas got patience. No, I'm just
I
like,
do. I hate being asked questions in the middle of me doing something. Let me do it. Ask me the questions later. Or if I'm teaching you something, showing you something, then I want you to ask me questions. But in the middle of me doing something that I need to take care of, I don't. I thought you said all the weed was in the room. I just seen you smoke right now.
no, I, I was telling you there's a little piece in there. Did you see that?
Smoked it.
Oh,
Uh,
okay, you all right? It's about to end. You all right?
right. Tonight at the end of the show, I will be playing me and K Rochelle's song. Actually, her name is Red. I will be playing our song tonight. The song is called "The Assignment," which will also be on the in 209 We Trust album. I was waiting to put that
Yes,
out. I
that's
had
the
to go
one
back and
I
find
hadn't
it.
even heard till last night.
Yes, Assignment. That's definitely dope, man. So make sure y'all look out for that. That will definitely be out there. I just want to let y'all know that. Hopefully she's still in here, man.
I
So
think
she
she
can
is.
hear the song being played tonight, man. It was dope. Her verse was dope. My verse was dope. The hook was dope. Everything was dope. Definitely, I will
Yes.
be playing that tonight. We got 8 minutes left, 7 minutes. Give us a question real quick, y'all. Give us an
Uh,
off the hand question.
10 said I do to most definitely. If you see what I'm doing, yeah, like if you see what I'm doing, but I don't know about everybody else, but I pray for patience and I pray for certain attributes to be enhanced, for me to have strength to be able to do them. And patience is one of them. But when you pray for patience, you're going to be tested. You're not going to just be given patience. You're going to be given opportunities to be patient.
Best quote I ever heard in my life. If you pray for rain, you gotta be prepared for the mud. Honestly, and that makes so much sense to me when I heard it. Cause you praying for everything that you want, but not everything you got to go through to deal with it.
Right. And I understand the whole saying that, as time the end times, that the younger people will be more intelligent, more wiser, but weaker
Right. I'm gonna drink the
because
rest of
they
this alcohol.
okay, because they have all the knowledge in the world, whether it's from the internet or people, kids reading books, for the people that didn't have knowledge, teaching their kids to be smarter. They just born smarter, but they're weaker more like mentally and emotionally. Like, uh, I would say kids from 2010 and on down, or maybe even a few years before that, are the kids that are had a high rate and have a high rate of suicide and attempted suicides and depression.
Right. K. Rochelle said life is already hard enough with bills, and then one day you're gonna wake up dead. You can't wake up dead.
Just let us
Just
live
let us
without the
live without
test.
the test. If you dead, you ain't waking up. I promise you that.
We done made that joke a
He
few
said, "How
times.
you gonna wake up dead?"
How
No, the
you gonna
first time
wake
I
up
heard it
dead?
was on a movie. It was on a
It
movie.
was
He said, "You woke up dead."
Kevin
He said,
Hart
"If you
said
did,"
it.
yeah, it was Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart and
He was on a movie.
Anderson.
Anderson. Yeah.
Anthony Anderson. It was in a movie. It was a parody movie. He said, "How you wake up dead?" He said, "If you dead, you didn't wake up." So he said, "Nigga, that's that shit I'm talking about."
Right. And Kay, I was telling my sister, my older sister, not too long ago. I was like, because we were losing family members, and
Left and
recently I
right.
lost a cousin and to cancer. And
Cheryl in the building. What's good with you,
hey,
Cheryl? I didn't see
Cheryl,
you.
hey, and life is hard. We know that no matter how much money or not money, but we know if you broke, it's even worse. But we know, regardless, life is hard, right? But in between the hard moments, we have to make sure that we have good memories, good moments,
All
make
this
a
shit.
difference. When you have family members that love you, when you have kids that love you, when you have a spouse that love you, uh, and whoever else in your life or whatever, make a difference, because when you gone, everybody only has memories of you, memories that they had with interacting with you. That is something that will go on and on and on. It's your legacy. People are gonna tell, "Oh, I had a auntie, or I had a cousin, or I had a, your uncle or your auntie did this and that and the other." And if it's funny or if it's impactful, they're gonna tell their kids, and it's gonna go on and on and on.
Woo.
You know what I'm
Sorry,
saying?
I
So
didn't have no orange
we
juice.
all have hard times. We all have terrible times. I recently was going through my own terrible times, but at the end of the day, nothing stays the same but change. In life, things always have to change, but you got to be ready for that change. You got to do your due diligence to keep going and do what you need to do to make it to the next moment, the next month, the next year, to keep going. You're
Right.
going to have happy moments. Enjoy those moments. Don't fill your brain and your time with soaking and grieving, especially grieving things that have, your grieving is already gone or the person is
When
already dead.
when you
So it's
pouting or
already
you
over and you're still using your time to grieve, and you can't get that time back.
the perfect analogy, when you pouting, you looking down. You're not looking up, so you don't see nothing. You don't see nothing great coming for you. You let a lot of great shit pass you by because you're looking down. You sad, you soaking. So when you sad or you soaking, you looking down. There's great shit passing you up. You still living. We're gonna all go through turmoils. We're gonna go through a lot of shit. That's life. And I don't know any living thing that doesn't go through turmoil or a certain point to where they might not make it. You got to think and I hate to use this, there's turtles that are born on a beach and only 10% of them turtles make it. And it's hundreds of thousands of them turtles and they don't make it. Things that live in the wild, as a baby, they don't make it. They deal with so much. Us as being humans, it's a lot of shit that we don't bounce back from or we don't get through or we don't see because we so. And the great thing about the wild is they don't soak for too long. They go through it for a few days or a week or so, then life continues on. It still goes on. That's a nice chain you got on, Talisha. What is that, $100 bill?
Couldn't see.
That's nice. That's nice.
Anyways.
A little validation, real quick.
hmm But no, I definitely agree. And I just, I want to encourage everybody. Uh, we see so much death, people dying, people getting old, people getting dementia, people getting cancer. People just not making it. They be super healthy and the next day they just don't make it.
Right.
You know, make every day count. Every day's not perfect. I am a testimony to that. And I can't even tell y'all everything that I've been through because I'm just not ready yet. Maybe I'll write a book one day. But or maybe I'll have a testimonial one day, but we go through a lot. Me individually, me and Quincy as a couple, us as a family, outside people who are attached to us, we lose people. I've lost a lot of people. And just situations. Sometimes it's not even about losing people, just not having
Going through
losing
shit.
opportunities. You know what I'm saying? The day to day of not being rich. Can I say that? The day to
Yes.
day life of not being rich.
Please
That is
don't
a
let the
burden
jewelry.
all in
Please
itself.
don't let
Middle
the
class,
jewelry,
working class people, poor
her
people.
silk. Don't let her silk moo the jewelry that we wearing, the hats and shit that y'all see me wearing. We ain't rich. We ain't
No,
rich.
so we
I
go through
promise you.
things. We have losses monetarily. We have losses. You know, going through
Spiritually,
hardships, trying to get through things, trying to make the best decisions so we don't regret it, or so we can put ourselves in better opportunities later. You know, just like all kind of things that everybody goes through, on top of also losing people literally. And so you have to make the best of it. If everybody died when somebody else died that they love, we would have no population. Take what your bad situations and your grievances are with you and make the best of it, because we
right?
make the best like art and the best decisions and creations out of our hurt and our pain and our experience.
Some of my best music is through pain and experience. Everything that I talk about through my music is through pain. Some stuff is embellished. I'm not gonna lie, but everything that I talk about honestly is through pain or experience, and I think that's what makes my music good. I'm not saying that it's the greatest or anybody else got to pick it up. I'm gonna hit you up too, K Rochelle, because I think I got a song that I want you to do a hook for. Just talking about pain, and I got a beat and everything. So I want you to write it, get it together. We're gonna get you right. 50. I'm finna hit you up because I definitely need you on there in 209. We trust. Uh, everybody, man. Thank y'all for even showing up.
Thank y'all.
Honestly,
Be
man.
encouraged, stay encouraged. That's my thing. Be
Uh,
encouraged, stay encouraged.
what I'm gonna leave y'all with tonight, honestly, we all need something. We all need something to thrive, and do better, in life. Feed into people. Stop worrying about how they can feed you. That's it, man. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight to the Full Cup Podcast. Talisha, welcome to the Full Cup Podcast. I'm being funny because I see your name pop up. I just want to say thank you for everybody that come and support us week in and week out. Shout out to my boy 50 Capone who does the Mental Men's Health Monday. Shout out to my girl Jay Pooh who just had her birthday. She turned 21 again. We ain't gonna talk about nobody's
And
age
K
on here.
Rochelle, her and K Rochelle's birthday was on the same
The
day.
same day, I was rolling right into it.
Oh, I'm
Shout out to
sorry.
my favorite redhead, K Rochelle, doing her thing. Red, y'all know what it is, man. Happy birthday to you, man. I know you turned 21 again too. Uh, thank
Oh,
thank you everybody.
and y'all, I have a 29-year-old nephew. His birthday was September 25th, and his son's birthday is the 24th. But
Right,
yes, which was K Rochelle and Jamie's birthday. But yes,
right. So
29-year-old nephew, y'all. I'm getting old.
old as fuck. I definitely will be playing this song for me and K Rochelle tonight. That will be on the In 209 We Trust album. We recorded this song a while back. I finally got it mixed and mastered to the way it needs to sound. It's definitely dope. My girl killed it. Thank everybody for coming. Thank you for pulling up to the Full Cup. Man, just continue to pull up. We appreciate it, man.
Hey.
Excuse me. Yeah. Is that your car on the lot? Yeah. It's a Jag? Yeah. Make a lot of money? Yeah, I do all right for myself.
I live a different lifestyle. I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then you probably in the way. I live a different lifestyle. I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then you probably in the way. You probably in the way. Another song about money, so I hope you ain't offended. Ain't no counterfeit bills, I ain't doing no pretending. From the children to the women, yes, we all supposed to get it. Bring it back to the pack, break it down and then split it. And all of us ain't got it, so all is not forgiven. More than 40 in a mule, oh, did I forget to mention? Want me to work for 40 years to get a pen and a pension? Turning bread into toast, more than food in my kitchen. What you think that it ain't? Shit, it probably really is. I'm a dirty ass monster for my motherfucking kids. And you ain't gotta like it, guaranteed you gon' respect it. You don't wanna see me hungry and I'm hunting in your sex. Don't let this 9 to 5 fool ya, I'm the first one to do ya. If they wanna measure heart, I'll be breaking out the ruler. I'm on a different frequency, different speed. I'm just different from you. I live a different lifestyle. I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then you probably in the way. I live a different lifestyle. I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then you probably in the way.
Stay smoking on fresh green Fruity Loop. He call this thing a snack, call him Scooby-Doo. Getting to the backpack, Dora and boots, and all the gameplay.
Hut 1, 2.
Dealing with them reptiles, yeah, I look soft. Yo, bitch wanna fuck me cause the way I talk. He like the way this ass look cause it ain't bald. I'm tryna body both of them.
White chalk.
Nothing like average, I'm real player. Might take you to the dungeon, open up my lair. Rubik's Cube ass niggas, y'all really square. Bums really in the club celebrating failure. 9 years old, learn how to cook work. So I wasn't worried about no nigga put me first. Call me black card red with no purse. Hey my nigga, hit me whenever you need a verse.
I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then you probably in the way. I live a different lifestyle. I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then you probably in the way.
I tell you what.
Hey, shout out to K.
You show me a pay stub for $72,000 on it, I quit my job right now and I work for you.
We can't hear you.
Oh, my bad. When I say my girl slid on that track, I had the hook put together. I recorded my verse. She recorded her verse in Arizona, sent it back. When I say she slid perfectly, Megan Swag was on point. The whole shit, man. That song is definitely magnifique. Gotta drop that on the Black and Mickey's.
I love it. And y'all got another song too, Mexico.
Yeah, we got Mexico too. I'm telling y'all, man, I got music. Like I got music. It's in me.
And that was on your album. That was on your you put that on your album, didn't you?
Mexico is on one of my albums.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But the assignment been done for like almost 2 years.
No, I know, but I'm saying the Mexico song is the first song I heard her on, and that's on your
One More Time
album.
The people requesting it one more time.
Yeah, one more time.
Should I spin it back one more time? Y'all let me know, man. Hit the comments. First off, when I say my nigga came on there sliding, when I see the video, I see her sliding in the front. Nigga, like she hit that motherfucker perfect. We're gonna bang it one more time, man. Why not? Man? Here we go. Song going off. Here we go.
Excuse me. Yeah. Is that your car on the lot? Yeah. Is it Jag? Yeah. Make a lot of money?
This from the Wolf of Wall Street, if y'all don't know.
I live a different lifestyle. I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then you probably in the way. I live a different lifestyle. I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then you probably in the way. Another song about money, so I hope you ain't offended. Ain't no counterfeit bills, I ain't doing no pretending. From the children to the women, yes, we all supposed to get it. Bring it back to the pack, break it down and then split it. And all of us ain't got it, so all is not forgiven. More than 40 in a mule, oh, did I forget to mention? Want me to work for 40 years to get a pen and a pension? Turning bread into toast, more than food in my kitchen. What you think that it ain't? Shit, it probably really is. I'm a dirty ass monster for my motherfucking kids. And you ain't gotta like it, guaranteed you gon' respect it. You don't wanna see me hungry and I'm hunting in your set. Don't let this 9 to 5 fool ya, I'm the first one to do ya. If they wanna measure heart, I'll be breaking out the ruler. I'm on a different frequency, different speed. I'm just different from you. I live a different lifestyle. I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then you probably in the way. You probably in the way. I live a different lifestyle. I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then you probably in the way. You probably in the way.
Stay smoking on fresh green Fruity Loop. He call this thing a snack, call him Scooby-Doo. Getting to the backpack, Dora and boots, and all the gameplay.
1, 2.
Dealing with them reptiles, yeah, I look soft. Yo, bitch wanna fuck me cause the way I talk. He like the way this ass look cause it ain't bald. I'm tryna body both of them.
White chalk.
Nothing like average, I'm real player. Might take you to the dungeon, open up my lair. Rubik's Cube ass niggas, y'all really square. Bums really in the club celebrating failure. 9 years old, learn how to cook work. So I wasn't worried about no nigga put me first. Call me black card red with no purse. Hey my nigga, hit me whenever you need a verse.
I live a different lifestyle. I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then you probably in the way. I live a different lifestyle. I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then you probably in the way.
I tell you what, you show me a pay stub for $72,000, I'm gonna quit my job right now and I work for you.
I got about 3 more minutes. I'm gonna hit y'all with one more song. I will be recording this song. The video for this song I will be recording in Stockton, California. The song is called Lonely. It's me, A King, and Silk Sinatra. The song is definitely called Lonely. I'm gonna play one more before y'all go. Y'all can leave if y'all want to, but definitely gotta play it. The song is dope. The video will be shot. I hope that y'all there. Here we go, man. Tell me what y'all think in the comments.
King Daddy, go crazy.
I know I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely. Watch me do it by my lonely. Lonely. I know I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely. Watch me do it by my lonely.
Like sitting at the light ticking, nigga, it's my turn. I outclass most niggas, but they still don't learn. Dressed like newly picked produce, nigga, I stay fresh. Speak about me, don't whisper, say it with thy chest. You born with the dick, with the emotions of breath. So in touch with your feelings, I guess, but nonetheless. Money for the mad problems, charisma for the language. Everybody can't go, but everything is for the taking. They swearing that I'm crazy, watch a nigga go ape shit. Hospice, how I'm feeling, I'm starting to lose patience. In this life, I'm gracious. I'm sorry that you waited. Don't worry about how I got here, just be happy I made it.
I know I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely. Watch me do it by my lonely. I know I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely. Watch me do it by my lonely.
I left the jewels in the safe. I'm shining after diamonds. Heard it's lonely at the top, but I gotta keep climbing. Rather be up with problems than stuck at the bottom. I put a pause on my awesome. I'm playing possum. All the fruits of my labor, they don't want me to blossom. Plant season for spring, but won't fall in the autumn. Why would I conversate if you can't comprehend? It's only family around me. I ain't got no friends. Want me to lose, but all I know is win. Uh-oh, King Jones, here we go again. So underrated. That's an understatement, but I don't give a fuck if they love it or hate it.
I know I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely. Watch me do it by my lonely. I know I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely. Watch me do it by my lonely.
There we go. My bad. Y'all couldn't hear me. Shout out to my girl K Rochelle who came through and slid on the assignment verse. Shout out to my boy A Pain, Silk Sinatra. Shout out to A King. Shout out to A Pain. Shout out to Norman Rockwell. Shout out to everybody who come through. My boy 50 Capone. Make sure y'all go check his music out. J Pooh. Shout out to the Real Blunt. that be on. Like I said, the real blunt be on every Saturday morning, 10 a.m. on the West, and you know the rest. This is the Full Cup. Make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all buy y'all tickets, man. Be easy.